Hi everybody, I'm Gigi. This is Boon, and we're Team Artsy Housewife, and we are filming Flosstube number 15, March 15th, 2025, 1 week out from Nashville Needlework Market, and we'll talk about needlework, Nashville Needlework Market a little later at the end. I think we're just going to jump into a whip parade. We're going to do an off-season whip parade. I know that that's something that usually happens at the end of the year or the beginning of the year, but we didn't get to it.
Well, I think personally, that our you can start, but I think that our year starts the week after Nashville. That's the cross stitch year.
Yep.
It's not a calendar year; it's a March to March year. So.
Yep.
But you have more than me.
I agree. Yeah, I think I have twice as much.
Yeah, you do. So we'll do a 2 to 1.
I think I counted 23.
I think I have 13.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just going to jump right in.
Absolutely.
Oh, and some of these are starts since the last time.
Yeah, and since I didn't want to rewatch the last episode, I don't know what.
No, I know. So we're just gonna go through. Oh, well, this is a start. I know that, and this is I've got 2 in here. So. Okay, this one I started because I wanted something that wasn't too complicated to take to work on in Nashville. That was on an Ada, so that I didn't have to worry about, I got I put no thread to fabric, not once in Nashville, but I got a good start on it before I left. So
I'm just wondering if anybody, so it's like home.
Like home, la-di-da. And by the way, we have a different filming system because we're using Boon's new,
I got a new webcam.
Yeah.
Any problems, it's on me, and we'll go back to the phone next time.
And so there's two things. I don't know if it's going to accurately portray colors, which I'm kind of picky about. I don't know if it will or not. We'll see. The other thing is that it doesn't, when I film on my phone, it shows me a mirror image, which is like me looking into a mirror. So when I raise,
you can't even do it.
No, everything's backwards on the screen.
Yeah.
On my phone, it flips the image after you're done recording, so that you're not flummoxed during the recording. And so I'm going to be flummoxed and trying to find the camera.
But it's okay.
Anyways, this is Like Home by La-di-da.
And so what I'm wondering is if anybody who went to Nashville stitched during Nashville. I mean, I picked it up.
I saw people doing it.
Yeah.
I saw a couple people.
Yeah. I just wasn't even into it. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Like even during the off times, I just had no desire.
Well, it was just, even the off times weren't really off.
No, I know.
Really,
yeah,
I don't know.
You gotta be on.
It was fun. Okay, so this is on 20 count XJU Designs Old Sheep. So
Old Sheep, what a fun name.
It feels like the
cool little border.
Oh, this I feel like it might be getting kind of dark when I get close. So maybe I'll just keep it. Are you seeing that too? So maybe I'll just keep my work back a little bit. But anyways, yeah, the border is super easy. It's got, it like a...
Oh, totally.
This black line goes around the inside. Same one's going to go around the outside.
And the pattern inside's the same.
The pattern inside is a...
3-2 or something like that.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and then you've got the fairly symmetrical inner part. So, and it says there's no place like home at the bottom.
Where'd you get that? Just have it on you?
I think I ordered this from Hillside Rookery.
Oh, okay.
I think I did. That feels right. I think that's what I did.
Oh, is that the color?
Oh yeah, and I picked my own colors, by the way. So it does have like sort of a navy-ish color in there, and I switched the navy for this plummy color. Otherwise,
it's a rich color.
Otherwise, the colors are like dupes for what is called for, but it's just what I had on hand because I have so much on hand.
Well, yeah, because the
Yeah,
the move's got us
I know.
thinking.
Move. Gotta use it. Use it.
Yeah,
Use
I mean, floss is not that hard to pack.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't take a lot of space, but it's like
You don't want it to look hairy.
Well, I'm a little stressed about like getting there and having Ziploc bags full of flosses that maybe have gotten tangled,
Right?
Or
I didn't even think about that.
Undone
So,
from there.
If you want to comment, you can give us some advice on how to transport threads.
Did you see Steph when they moved to their where we can't do that, but they I think they saran wrapped or something. They put like some kind of like, so they had a
their board. It looked
of,
like it was 30 feet long.
A big board full of floss, and it was like, I can't remember, but they just didn't take it off the board. They took the whole board off the wall and
put it in the truck, leaned it against the
yeah. But they like saran wrapped it or
because I know that they sell saran wrap at moving stores.
Oh, the big saran wrap. That might have been So I don't know, but that's not. I don't think that's
we're not.
That's not in our future.
No.
No. Anyhow, okay, I'll do one more.
This is the second one.
This one is another start.
She said, "Is that your? I'm not guilty. Start
because I can.
Oh, because you can.
Because I can. It's another la-di-da. I didn't realize that. This one and these starts of mine, they've just been languishing in my stash.
Your crate.
Like none of
I've
these.
seen it. It's a crate.
Yeah, none of these are actually any new purchases recently. These are just like, well, what am I waiting for? Let's just get started. I mean, I want to stitch this. This is called Little Annie Lewis, and I picked all my own flosses for it. I grabbed.
Is it pretty sampler?
Yeah, and I grabbed silk flosses.
Oh, I like the way she does her S's.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're sideways. I don't know if you can see.
I haven't gotten to an S yet, I don't think. Let me see.
On the bottom, it's sideways. Years.
What? Where?
Maybe I'll try and put a picture up, but it's like, it's falling over.
Oh, in her name.
Yeah, Lewis and years. It's almost like it's kind of falling over.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Okay. So I'm doing this on 46 count.
Wow.
Old Gold by Fiber on a Whim.
Old Gold.
Old Gold. Isn't there a cigarette brand
yes,
called Old Gold?
Yes, there's a cigarette brand called Old Gold. Yeah,
What if that's still around?
It was a generic.
Was it a generic?
Yeah, it was generic. I have not always been a successful speech therapist. I used to sell cigarettes. There's no easy way to say that.
Out of a drive-through, you know.
We do what we have to.
You rode your. I rode your Schwinn.
My Schwinn
too.
5-speed. It was this green tank.
Uh-huh.
It was so heavy.
Yeah.
But it was classic, and so I was a hipster.
Oh yeah.
Enough then.
Yeah.
And it was a 5-speed, and I would ride it to and from. Yeah, that's funny. Wow.
Yeah.
Memories.
I know. Okay, here's the. Oh nope, this way. The progress I've got. Wait, is that the front? Oh, help me. Yes, it is. Okay,
You
good.
want me to look?
No, I already looked. It's the front, although, yeah, the back on this is no good. So this is a mix of silks that I pulled out of my stash.
I didn't know we had silks.
Oh, we
don't. Sorry, this is not a Curious Crafters shared supplies.
I'm just kidding. I do have a good amount of silks that I play with now and then.
Yeah, no, that's great.
So yeah.
You got more coming too.
More silks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Boon bought me
Kathy Barrick's bouquet of flowers.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Sorry,
either,
Kathy.
but y'all know which one it is.
Yeah.
With the silks from
With the
Hillside
silks
Rookery.
from Olivia over at Hillside
It
Rookery.
hasn't come yet. Hasn't arrived.
I have a tracking number though.
Okay, so you know she's good for it then.
I know she's good for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know she's. Olivia, it's good beans. Good beans. This probably goes with you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, and so I'll do my little old, my little old one. This is one of my oldest, and it's Quaker Turtle by RETM. And I have not put a single stitch in this. In fact, so much so that it has. I don't even have it in a Q-snap right now.
It's languishing.
I know, and you know the funny thing. So this is the head over here.
So pretty.
It is pretty, and I like the Father's Day. It's Father's Day.
Weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Weeks Dye Father's Day floss.
And then it is also on. It's a 16 count Ada.
Oh, I don't know the name.
Is it Ren?
If it doesn't,
feels like Ren.
If it doesn't have a label,
nah.
I don't know.
But it's funny because every time I'm like, oh, I missed this, and I work on it. I get like 15 stitches in, and then I've got to miscount. And it's just one of those just frustrating ones so far. But I was chuckling a little bit. I heard on a Flosstube somebody say that they were. Oh, I think it was Carolyn was talking about a colleague of hers on Curious Crafters is monogamous because she's a Q-snap person. And what I found was that if I just order enough Q-snaps to match my starts, I don't need to be monogamous.
Nope. Yeah, sounds like.
So that's what I did. I literally ordered 3 more Q-snaps last month for my 3 new starts.
For 3 new starts?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm a stitch in hand person unless it's on scroll rods.
Right. Yeah.
And scroll rods are a little bit more expensive than Q-snaps, aren't they?
Scroll rods? Yeah. Q-snaps are like
Yeah.
11, 12 a piece, but I buy them in 3 packs for 30 something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on. Which one did I just do?
I don't know where you put it.
I think. Oh, it's down here.
Oh, good. Look at you. You're doing great.
You hide it from me so I don't show it again. Okay. Okay. Ooh, speaking of Kathy Barrick.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah. So I worked a little bit on this one. The first ones I'm showing are
No, it's a great picture. Hold it right there.
Okay, are ones that I've put some stitches into. It's funny because with this not being like a mirror image, even the tilt is opposite, and so I can't even find like up on this thing.
It's that way.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So, on this one, I also pulled not called for threads, but largely matched it to the color that called for. Just use stash.
Mm-hmm.
My big stash.
Well, we're using a lot of stash lately. You said you have put stitches in this?
I have.
Good.
Now I
Is
think.
it mostly fill?
No, it's this. I'm currently working on. There's a needle literally right in the middle of it because I'm working on the little motif that's on
A butterfly.
on his chest. Yes, it's a really pretty little butterfly. Oh, there we go. And then I put some more of this orangey red.
Yeah.
In.
That's
so.
the butterfly.
Yeah.
On his chest.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and then this is being done on.
Oh, I got to meet Kathy.
Oh, yes.
It was funny because we got there a day early to Nashville, and I went to, we went to Franklin and just kind of walked the main street.
Uh-huh.
And I was in, we were in a shop, clothing kind of shop, I think. And I heard, oh, I know him from the Artsy Housewife. Which was so weird being recognized. But it was Liz Matthews.
Yeah.
Was with Kathy.
Kathy's daughter.
And so, whenever I hear my name, I perk up.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
But I got to introduce myself, and then I pulled you in and met Kathy, and she's a very nice woman.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're both, as is Liz Matthews.
Yes, Liz was very welcoming. Very kind, nice smile.
Yeah. Okay.
What else you got?
Next one. What have I got? This is not a start. This one is something I started a while ago, and then I just didn't pick up again. I'm trying to find that. It's in a book. So I'm trying to find the cover. Here we go.
I can't wait till we do a book.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
From Beth, Heartstring Sampler.
Am I in?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're in.
So it's Small Samplings 1.
Which one?
And I'm doing this one
Cool.
right up here. Pick my own colors. It's like
It's on repeat.
I'm a broken record.
And for me, it'll be, and they're called for.
Called for.
And they're called for.
These are, I'm using
Oh, how pretty.
the Classic Colorworks and some Gentle Arts colors here. Wait.
Yep, you're right there.
Okay. But I'm doing this on a 56 count.
Trying to get the right focus.
Oh.
We'll figure it out.
On a 56 count. And
Wow. Oh, right there. That looks so good. The colors are just amazing.
Yeah. The colors are so pretty. I don't know if you can...
There you go, right there.
Can you see the colors, guys? Maybe you can see that. They're really pretty.
God, 56 is just so delicate.
So funny about this pattern, Beth was very true to the antique, and there are a number of errors in this. See this border? It's the same all the way around and through the middle. So where can I get it?
There it is.
Okay. And so you can see it's kind of like a diamondy thing, but the miscounts are insane. There's like a lot of it's all over the place. And so I put in one miscount right here in the middle, because that's actually where I started. This is the middle of the whole pattern.
Oh, funny.
And I put in, it was 3 instead of 2 stitches across. So I did that, even though it's clear that the pattern's supposed to be 2 stitches there. Yeah. And then I'm going, and then I realized at some point it didn't line up because I missed one of the mistakes.
Oh.
And so
you were just stitching from like memory.
Stitching that, because this is a very simple repeat, and so it just gets stuck in there. And so I missed one of the mistakes, and so I had to ask myself if I'm going to go back
to put a mistake in. Oh, that's interesting.
Even though I mean these letters are crazy. Like look at the top.
Oh yeah.
I don't even,
Oh yeah, look at that huge space between
that F, like that F.
Is that an F?
Yeah.
EF. It looks like a funky S.
Right, that's an F, and so clearly there. I'm gonna say she was making mistakes left and right. I don't know, and I love it. And
she was learning.
She was learning, and I love the mistakes in the letters. Like however she stitched it, I think it's charming, and so I'm continuing with that. But I refuse to take out good stitches to put in a mistake.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And so, anyways, it's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
What age is this girl? Let's see. I'm sure it says it on here.
Yeah, so I've been looking at samplers too, antique samplers.
Like the
just interesting
reproduction.
Well, I'm doing a reproduction with the Rabbit Sampler, but I've never looked at really, really old ones. There were some on display in Nashville, and one woman brought in one where she was literally carrying it flat.
Well, I think she bought it from that shop. So so then throughout Nashville, she just had to. She's like, I can't give it to my friend. I just have to hold this.
Yeah, but I saw like one of them had this. I mean, the hole looked like it was that big.
Yeah.
You see it against my head outside.
Mm-hmm.
It was huge.
The hole.
But what was crazy was that the hole in the linen was big, but the stitches were still there.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Sometimes, yeah, the stitches like hold it together.
They hold themselves together? I don't know.
I don't know either. It makes you not want to touch it.
Right.
At all.
Right.
It's a little scary. You're going to lose it. Did I do...
I think you did
enough?
too.
Did I do 2?
Yeah, we're good.
That's great.
We're just going to do this.
Yup.
Keep the red pen away from the linen.
Yeah, well, how about all pens, actually?
That's a good point. So, my next one is
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's a summer. It's Sampler Seasons for Summer, which is by Blueberry Ridge Design, and she was there, but
I'll show it. You can.
but I did not. I didn't go in and talk to her.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I did. I'm not sure.
You lose track.
Yeah, there were so many cool people there, and so many people who like to talk and helpers and.
Oh yeah.
So I did a middle start, and this is my. This is on 56. That's right, folks. 56 count. Is that? Is it linen Z?
No, it's just the color linen.
Oh, it's just color linen. Great.
I wonder what that
From
means.
Weeks Dye Works. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
But it's 56 count, and I'm using this kind of GG selected. Is that green or is it gold?
It's a gold green.
It's a gold. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Well,
We've talked about your cheating.
What is it? It looks like it's Aversois 103.
Oh, okay.
Number 179.
Oh, okay. But Gigi picked it out for me, and this is my tribute to Jean. And I've been working on the house this week. Jean Lee, who is a big fan of 56 count and silk for samplers.
Also a big fan of red, but
I had red silk, but the red silk that I have is really variegated.
red to black.
Red to black.
No, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I think she would
She would approve?
at least not complain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jean was very sweet. I mean, the one interaction that I had with her, she was not complaining. She was very encouraging. It was really sweet too. At Nashville, they did we did kind of a group photo of people in red at the hotel opposite the thing, and it was nice to see all those people and in memorial for Jean.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my 156 count that I'm doing in a Q-snap.
Yeah.
Not even on scroll rods.
I have a 56 count. I think on a scroll rod. I think.
No, you do.
I'll get there.
It's super.
It's the Jeanette Douglas.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, new start.
Ooh.
Okay.
How many is that? You've shown 4. So this is your 5th one.
No, but this is one of them wasn't a new start though.
Right. So you're 4 out of 5 so
I think
far.
so. I think there's
4
new starts. But that's it though.
And we filmed what?
That's it though.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they were just.
No, I'm not start shaming you. I am not start shaming you.
But they were just sitting there. You know,
they needed love.
How
we have the linen.
I know. I know. That's part of the it's the crossy bear that as a designer I am required to have on hand so much floss and so much fabric, and it's simply a waste not to use it.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking that wherever we go, we're going to need to expand your studio by a good double.
Yeah, by a good
You know,
double for sure. Okay,
the garage.
This is a classic. What do you call it? A vintage chart. It's got a date on it. In 1989 by Sheepish Designs.
Very cool.
Like that. There we go.
There, perfect.
Isn't that pretty?
It is.
So pretty. What is it called? The EB sampler. So.
Oh, that's good. It's got a peacock in it.
Yeah, I know. Really wild peacock.
Wow. How interesting. This is if you look in the middle, it's got the peacock with the little.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
But it's cool. The feathers are like a line and then a circle for the feathers.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I picked my own stuff, and so I'm doing this on.
Is it DMCs? Are they overdyes?
Ooh, I think this is. I'm using silks again.
Oh, okay.
A lot more silks. This is Havana. 36 count Havana. I didn't write it down, but I actually remember. This is 36 count. I'm using 2 strands of my silk floss to make sure it's really jam-packed
I never
color.
even thought about using 2 strands on silk.
Yeah, gosh, dang it.
What happened?
I'm just trying to get a good shot of it. There we go. There. So I've got, this is just.
So you know what's cool about this house is that you said Havana, but with those colors and like the brightness, the only pictures I've ever seen of Havana are from Fast and Furious.
Oh.
The movie, when they went to Havana for a minute.
Well, the documentary.
No, it's not a documentary. It's my homage to manliness.
Okay.
But a lot of the Cuban houses are really colorful.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And the classic Cuban cars that are fancy are also very colorful. And that seems like this house is.
Yeah. And that house, I mean, that house I think has every single color. Like
are you joking?
I think it's charted with every.
I can put a picture in.
Yeah, well, it's good. I mean, you know, it's like every wall, everything, every bit of it is a different color. And so since I'm using my own colors, I just went for it. Like all the colors. But yeah, I think those are. So I used, in the beginning, I was doing the floss bags for silks because they're better for keeping silk kind of protected, so it doesn't get like.
So it doesn't fray.
Kind of, yeah. There's a fuzziness, a sort of. Yeah, I guess like a halo kind of thing that can happen with silk. I guess. I don't have a ton of experience working with silks, but I was doing that. But to me, they're so. They're just less. They're less user friendly. And now you've got you got your Glorianas and your Belsoirs, right? No, yeah, classic Colorworks Belsoirs, and they come on just like a cotton. They come on a floss drop, and I was like, oh, I mean, they're so much easier to use.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think I'm gonna. I'm just gonna I'm gonna bobbinate or not bobbinate. Floss drop these. These are the dinky dyes that I didn't have. I put them straight on the ring because I didn't have.
Oh my!
I didn't have the thing.
That's like my.
Just go for it.
Yeah. So my patient, it's been a traumatic couple weeks.
Yeah.
Because we decided that the pattern from the 80s that she had originally picked on the 16 count Ada. Her stitches weren't really looking a lot like X's. She was going long stitches. She was getting lots of knots in the back. And she couldn't really see the holes. And I never taught her how to read an actual pattern.
Yeah.
So then we switched and we went to something else. We went to a blue tulip design. It's from Blue Tulips? Blue Tulip? I don't know. I have the pattern at work, but it's much different in that it's like, the pattern, it kind of goes down. And it's got a lot of fill-in, but it's symmetrical. And then I tried to get it on 14 count Ada, and the 14 count Ada was like producing the same problem. So we had a freebie. Gigi had a freebie. Was that giraffe a freebie?
No, that wasn't a freebie. That was no.
Oh well, we had a stashed, a stashed small giraffe. I don't know who it's by, but it's a French giraffe. It's one color. And the stitches, the pattern's really easy to read. And I actually gave it to her on 11 count Ada with 2 threads. So the coverage is is garbage.
Not great. Not
antique.
Great. Yeah, sure. A little sparse, but.
But the most amazing thing happened was that when she was stitching, she got about 7 stitches in, and then she looked at what I had done and on that same, because I did the first 3. And then she stopped. She's like, why don't my X's look like your X's? And it was awesome because it was like learning, And so and I said, well, because if you look here, you didn't get all the way in the larger hole. You went just 1 thread over. And with magnification, she was able to see it.
Oh, does she have you have set up with a magnifier? Oh, good.
Yeah. Good. But we did have to do do the floss. And I didn't have my tool.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just did it with my hands. And so I gave her a string. I gave her thread that was I don't know, 3 feet long.
Yeah.
So
might be kind of a lot for her.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because she kept getting knots in the back. And I saw the strangest thing I've never seen before is that there was a loop but the loop was coming through. You've heard me when I'm stitching and I've got a knot, and I pulled it. It pulled through Ada. Like,
Pop,
pop, pop.
pop. Yeah.
Well, she got one, but it was popping through, and so then on the back, somehow, because she's a poke and prayer, she managed to stick it through the loop, and then pull it back through. So it ended up with the weirdest knot I've ever seen.
No, I think I've done that.
Have you?
No, I think I've done that. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I will tell her that, because when I said, I've never seen this before, it shook her confidence a little.
Yeah, no, I've done that. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't, I don't know what it is, something good on TV. You just don't realize suddenly your floss is a whole lot shorter. and then you get to the end and you go to, like, or you're just kind of feeling around. You're like, whoa.
There's a lot there. Or when you're reaching on the backside and you're pulling and you're like, I'm pulling my needle.
Yeah.
And 3 other threads.
Oh yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. See, when I stitch in hand, I keep everything in the front.
Oh.
Because I do the sewing method, and you keep everything in the front. But if I'm on the scroll bar, then I might grab it, and then I know. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's been fun because she rolled into I think I already told you this, but she rolled into my office just before I left yesterday, and she's like, Boon, do I have 3 projects going right now? And I said, yes, you do. You're a real cross stitcher. It was pretty fun.
Nice.
It was pretty fun because by the end of yesterday, her X's were looking like X's, and she was following the pattern mostly independently. So she did have a question about how to skip a square or whatever. We call them squares. I don't know what they're called. I'm winging it.
Oh.
Which is, by winging it, Milo got that pattern. I'm sure we talked about that, right?
Oh, I don't think on this start.
No? Oh.
Because, as always, it takes a few starts to get going. And we did tell a story about Milo at Nashville Needlework Market. Our son, he's 16, and he worked with us this year. And he was our runner. But when he was on a break, he went walking. I don't know how many shops he may have popped into. I didn't expect him to go into any shops, rooms, where the designers have their stuff. I didn't expect him to go into any rooms because he's not a cross stitcher. He's not going to be interested. But he apparently wandered into the Bent Creek room and talked to Elizabeth. And I don't know how the conversation went down and how, I hope he wasn't.
So he's a really nice and respectful kid. He's pretty blunt, though.
Yeah, I know, right? And he was like, "Can I have this for free?" Like, I don't think he would say that. I don't think so.
Oh.
But he left that room with a pattern that she gave him for free, which is so sweet, in a project bag with a pin. That
what do you mean pin?
It's a pin. It's like you put on your clothes.
Oh, okay.
Like a pin, and it's so cute. I think it's what do you call it? It's like so Bigfoot, but he's for snow.
Abdominal snowman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then the pattern that he got from her was this absolutely adorable, very small, like limited palette, perfect for a beginner. And it has this little skeleton in some situation that I don't remember, but anyways.
What I was saying was that the learning thing is that so my patient is learning, which is awesome, and I'm teaching, which is awesome. And so I was in my office and I was listening to them, or you retold me the story. I can't remember which one, about asking Milo if he's ready for you to teach him. And he said no.
No, he's like, no. And I said, well, it's not as self-explanatory as you think.
This is hard,
man. One of the hardest things is, how do you start? I have to show you something. And he goes, no, I'll figure it out. And I said, well, would you at least watch a YouTube video? And he was like, well, of course I'm going to watch a YouTube video. I wouldn't just blindly do it. And it's so
I'm not an animal.
So Someone else has to teach them.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's that's something that happens in the speech therapy world is that speech therapists never treat their own kids. They take them to an outpatient.
Oh, but that's true of, I know that's true of like most healthcare professionals that it's, no, you need to keep your relationship different. Like your relationship as a parent.
Right.
Is that, and their relationship with the healthcare professional has to be a separate relationship.
So he can come home and complain to me.
Right. Or he can go and complain to the healthcare professional. Obviously wouldn't happen.
Never.
Should I do number 2?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to chatting, I think.
Here, this is the one I just showed. I'll give that to you. Okay. So I'm going to show this one because I'm trying to show ones I've got some progress on before I get to the older whips.
Oh, that's funny. I think we're going the opposite direction.
You're going the opposite? Okay. Oy, this is Hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
From the from my Patreon. This was my birthday sampler. So I designed it.
Well, you released it in January.
I released it in January. It's still available in the shop. If you're a Patreon member, there's a shop with a password to get in, and you can find it there. But
so pretty.
Sounds funny to say that I made a pattern in honor of me. I feel a little weird about that, but the point of it was...
Too late now.
It's done. It's done. It's done. The point of it was that I wanted to do something that just... I wanted to design something that was like essentially for me, because it's all my favorite things. So it's like my dream sampler. It's what I would want. Like, what do I most want to stitch? But then also hoping that maybe a couple other people would want to stitch it too.
Well, so what you guys are getting is the benefit of her artistic vision.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I mean, I think that if I created anything, I would love it if everybody else got a chance to see it.
If you want to. And so at this point, I'm at 37% done. My goal...
Wow, it's huge.
My goal is to have it done by the end of the year so that I can release it in Nashville next year.
I didn't know if you were going to say that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal. Which, that's plenty of time if we didn't have a move that we're moving across the country. And this is on my stand, my floor stand, which isn't going to be accessible to me for a while.
Well, right, because I mean, kind of the rough plan is that we're going to be living in some Airbnbs for a while.
Yep. So, and that's not coming to the Airbnbs. The floor stand isn't. And so I want to get as much done on it as I can before we leave in July. And then, I mean, if I got it finished,
hoorah!
That'd be amazing. But if I don't, that's okay. I think there will still be time.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hilarious. So. It's hilarious to me how much she'll take on because this is our busiest year ever of the business. And I realize that we're in our second year of business. However,
we're in our third.
We're experiencing our
third.
Right. So, I mean, the number of there's Pinwis, there's all the releases that we normally do. I don't know how much we can talk about yet, so we won't. But there's some collabs that are going to be taken that we kind of got started in Nashville, and it's just and we're just doing all sorts of new stuff that we've never done before, and also we're going to move across the country in the middle of all of that. However, for those paying attention, I have worked in the backyard.
So the next time we do a Flosstube is probably going to be a little while.
Yeah, probably.
Because you've got yard work and 3 model stitches.
I have 3 model stitches? Oh, one we can't talk about. We can't talk about any of them.
Well, I mean, not to any amount of detail.
We shan't. But
you have 3 model stitches. I have 2 model stitches if I'm including...
Yeah.
Which I am including Hyperbole. And that I'm feeling like, not stress, because whatever, if it doesn't make it to Nashville, Go out in summer, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But a little bit of excitement about it, or a little bit of a push, you know. So it's like I really want to work on Hyperbole. I really have to work on the model I've got going because that does have a timeline,
It's
deadline.
It's super cute.
Yeah.
It's early on a little on the smaller side, but it's super cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that to say,
we won't have much to show for a while.
we won't have much to show.
So.
Which is okay because in this busy time, there will be others that you can watch.
Yeah, other people's floss tubes. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, I already did mine. It's your turn.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Well, I also have this one. I think this is a new start, but I may have shown it. It's a new start.
It is. It is.
So funnily enough, funnily enough, I was interacting with someone, and they were talking about how they were feeling a lot of pain because the anniversary of their mom's death had happened. It was about 2 months ago. It was their 10-year anniversary of their mom dying. And my mom died in 2015, shortly after we left town. And so...
to live in Idaho.
Yeah, when we went to move to Idaho. And so, it was like I have really fond memories of her. But sometimes I'll go periods without thinking about her. And this really brought it up. And her anniversary is in September for 10 years. And so I was looking for some sort of tribute for her, some sort of memorial piece. And I think you had this one.
Yeah, where's your cover though?
Well, we can't show it if it's...
Pop in a picture. You
Okay,
can find
I'm going to pop in
it.
a picture right there. And it's a little sampler. It's a little quilt sampler.
It's funny because we were thinking about all the things that she liked or that reminded us about her. Like she loved roses and gardening roses. And
Portland Trailblazers.
the Portland Trailblazers and wiener dogs.
Yep. And quilting.
But quilting, she went on quilting retreats. I would say quilting dominated her life more than...
Yeah, she had MS, and so when the MS really took hold, she never had a long arm.
No.
But she did have a frame where she did hand quilting for a while until the MS affected her too much. But what was really funny was that it took a while. Like when I was thinking about her, like I don't remember anything about her, And it's really interesting here in the South because you'll see pictures of in memory of in the back of people's trucks. They wear shirts.
Funerals are huge.
They're huge down here, and we're Yankees. We're from the Northwest.
Yeah.
And so we're not used to it. But the first time driving down the road and a funeral procession's happening on the other side of the divided highway, and everybody in my lane pulls over, to honor that funeral going the opposite direction. It gave me goosebumps the first time I saw it.
Because it's very respectful.
So much. So anyway, you'll see the pattern, but it's got lots of, it's a bunch of houses, but it's got lots of quilt motifs in the houses, and some pine trees and some flowers. And then also there's some lettering on the top and the bottom, and Gigi's going to rechart the lettering for her name and then her birth and death years.
I forgot about that. I need to get on that too.
I did too until I looked at the pattern again.
Yep.
But this is how far I've gotten, and it's on 32 count Mayflower. I'm doing 2/2.
By Fox and Rabbit.
Yeah, and I messed up the colors. I swapped out the roof. Should have been the thing, because the roof should have been the walls, or
color.
something else.
Yeah.
But then I was looking at it. And while we were making, From Stash as Gigi's theme, I was writing down my subs in pen. And Gigi kindly, I don't know if that's a good idea. So, and it was true. I made a mistake and I'm missing one. And so now it's all good.
Yeah.
It still looks good.
You can go off. You can just go off chart. You can just, because the colors go well together. You've got a great palette.
So.
Yeah. No worries.
And then I got
Nice.
my needle minder. I don't know if I can see it, but it says "Crazy Skull Ladies," so I thought it was morbid enough, but also my mom and I we had an amazing relationship.
Yeah.
But it was good enough for a little bit of humor.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gave me that, right?
I did.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're with me.
I am with you.
Yeah.
I am with you.
Yes. So.
Nice.
So that's that one.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And nice. Oh, and these are some of the colors that we that Gigi helped me with.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It's gonna look nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's cool. It's a nice fun stitch.
Yeah.
I'm very gauged on some of these threads. It's really
Really pretty.
really pretty. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. You're
Okay.
up.
I'm up. I don't know. This is not in any order, so I'll be surprised. Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Here is near my oldest whip.
Oh, the red.
Yep. The Red Deer Sampler by GGR, which
GGR.
I love this pattern, but I can't seem to put in enough time to make it. I'm not giving up on it. There's no reason to give up on it. It's a beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's a beautiful sampler. But then it's like, I guess what I'm saying is I tend to grab anything but this one when I want to stitch. So I'm gonna need
that's
something.
interesting.
Can you hold something up behind it?
Yes.
I'm just gonna see right through it. But you see how? This is
You've gotten really far
pretty
in that.
far.
That
right?
is that like 40%?
Maybe. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Nah, over 30. Let's say that.
Yeah, but it's so
Yeah.
pretty.
So,
That flower pot. I think once you get to that middle flower, it's really. If you look at that middle flower, doesn't that just scream Gigi? For all of you who are fans,
I love it.
when you see
it.
my birthday sampler,
Yeah.
you'll see what I mean, because it's like the big flower in the middle, all those circles,
Oh, yeah. Like my zigzags that I put in yours.
like yours, like my pyramids, yeah.
Yeah, and see, this was before I had that whatever that thing's called that you wrap your thread around to cut so that they're all cut.
Oh, the tool.
Yeah, the tool. I didn't have that, so here's what it looks like.
No, not exactly uniform, is it?
No. This is sad, but I should go through and just go ahead and.
Oh, that's funny. Someone
look pretty.
Someone in Nashville gave out some thread, some floss. What they got? Floss drops.
Floss drops?
Yeah. And I was going to take some in to my patient because we're currently using an electric hole punch, which means I never know how it's going to get there, and playing cards. So. Yeah.
Yeah, you could step up professionalism there with the floss drops.
I am not necessarily known for my professionalism.
It's also not necessary.
Thank God.
Not at all.
I'm decent. I'm worth my time.
Your weight in gold, even.
Woo-wee.
So this one is by Lila's Studio. This is called the AS Sampler 2. And I didn't print it in color. Ooh, wind is blowing.
Yeah,
but I'll also
please
show
don't.
you the black and white version of it, which is so uninspiring.
Do you want me to put a picture in if I can find it?
Yeah, find it. Put that put a digital picture in with the colors because it's so much prettier with the colors. I didn't follow any of the colors though.
So why am I doing it?
So that they can see how pretty it is, and
With
that,
color?
and that I am silly to not follow it, but I
that's
can't help
funny.
myself. So okay, I'm using some silks. This is some leftovers from.
Pretty.
These are HDF silks that are actually from Golden Delicious, dark Golden Delicious.
Oh, okay. You did that in silk?
No. I did it in the overdyed cottons, but Victoria Clayton, Vicky Clayton is the dyer for HDF silks, and she made a conversion, and she sent me just a set of the conversion so that I could see how beautiful they are.
That's so sweet.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
And so I had these beautiful colors that I really love.
They're kind of shiny.
Yeah. Anyways, it's just a mix. It's a mix. It's a mix.
Yeah,
it's a mix. And I'll just show you where I've gotten to. I think,
It's a super long one, huh?
yes, this is like, I think they called it a band sampler.
Oh, okay.
And, you guys, I hope that the color of any of this stuff is showing up.
Yeah.
If it's not,
Rest
bummer.
assured, if
Bummer.
it's not, we'll switch back to the good
switch
old
back.
trusty 4-year-old phone.
it works though, man. It
Yeah.
works. There's this one here is like a
That's goldish.
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
almost kind of leans into green at some point, but it's mostly like a gold and yellow. I feel like this feels very springy,
Oh, yeah.
like an Eastery kind of project.
Totally.
kinda-
Especially with the pinks and the flowers.
Yep, which
Above
kind
it.
of makes me want to pull it out now because this
Nice.
is that time of year.
Is that fabric?
Oh, this fabric is crispy.
Isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought maybe it was just me.
It's crispy. It's 40 count sandstone.
Oh. How do you...
Right? It
It's
must
not
be
normally.
Wouldn't it be Zweigart or would it be there? I don't see.
I
No,
mean,
it's not Zweigart because it doesn't have.
Asking the wrong questions.
It doesn't have the orange thread, right? So there's an orange thread that runs through Zweigart. And that's how you can tell if somebody's dying on Zweigart. There'll be this orange thread that runs through.
Okay.
This doesn't have it,
So
which tells me it's probably white jolt.
Is Zweigart the industry standard? I'm
Kinda.
so sorry if I'm offending
Yeah,
people.
kinda.
Okay.
I would say, I mean, the vast majority
Mm-hmm.
of people who over dye, who do like hand dyed fabrics, do it on a Zweigart base.
Uh-huh.
And Weeks has two options. Weeks has their old base, which is not really an old, like they're still making. I was confused. I thought, oh, they're
going through the stock. That
like they're going through the stock, but no, they're still doing it. They're still making it. And then they also have a Zweigart base. What's funny though, I'm not gonna say nobody. I'm gonna say this is an unpopular opinion. I really like the old base of the.
No, she doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean it.
I
No,
do.
no,
It's
she doesn't mean it.
unpopular.
No,
I don't care.
No, business.
I don't
business,
care.
business.
Cancel me.
Money.
Cancel me.
That's when you get canceled in the cross stitch world.
I like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, anyways, your turn.
Okay. Okay, so what have we got? Oh, we got my anniversary design. You bailed on yours, didn't you?
I'm not sure. I still have it.
Oh, are you showing it today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I haven't bailed on it.
Okay.
It's a full coverage.
Yeah.
As a big full coverage.
Yeah.
I
mean, and it's on the scroll rods, so it's kind of like,
yeah.
It's
the first time I've ever tried a full coverage. I didn't know if I was going to like it, and I still don't know if I like it.
So mine is by Barbara Ann Designs.
Barbara
And-
Anna.
Barbara Anna, thank you.
Yeah.
It's called Love Never Fails. Oh wait, can I show that? Is that the pattern?
Technically that's.
Oh, that is a pattern.
That's the
Okay.
pattern, yeah.
So here's a picture of it, and I haven't picked this up for quite a while, but when I do see it, I'm like, oh, I remember. It's a paper chart, and I'm used to stitching off of my iPad, and that's just one of the things. But oh, I didn't pull. Well,
I just show it.
yeah. Okay. So this is obviously there's some stuff up in the middle, but I've been working on my lady.
Right up here.
Yeah, there's some flowers up there, but I've been working on the lady.
Yeah.
And it's just such an interesting piece to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the only one that I'm doing that's like it.
I love that they look like ghost people.
Yeah.
Because it's white.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
They have white skin, not like white people,
Right.
like a white linen, like a ghost.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a crew, I think.
as though they have no blood running through their veins.
Oh, it's 822.
Yeah.
I don't know what that-
it looks like a crew. Like it looks.
Yeah.
Or a
'cause
crew. I
it's-
don't know how you say it.
Because it's kind of it's almost like it's a dirty.
Yeah.
It's almost like a dirty white.
Yeah.
And it is on 32 count. Dirty Lynn. Is that by Belfast?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
no, it's by Swigert.
Oh, okay.
Belfast refers to the count. So if it's 32 count,
Oh.
Swigert calls it a Belfast linen.
Oh.
And then like what are the others? I don't remember. Cashel or Cashel, that would be 28 count. And I think Edinburgh, I think is the 40 count. I think.
Is there a lot of history
Maybe
of
36.
cross stitch in the UK?
They have, yeah.
Because Belfast.
Yeah, I think yeah. I don't know. I'm not a history buff. This is the sort of thing like my son would know this. He has no interest in cross stitch, but he would know this because he's a history fanatic.
It's so hard, you guys, because he's so smart.
Yeah,
He's so right so often.
I know.
It's hard to
You just
give
don't-
up.
I don't know. I
You've
don't doubt
given
him.
up.
Oh, I don't doubt him.
You don't doubt him
I don't
anymore.
doubt
I doubt him.
Nope, you shouldn't.
You know.
Anyways, yeah, it's in the UK. There was a lot of stitching in the UK before and then they brought it over to the American continent, and it became like kind of I think the most popular needlework, in sort of colonial times America.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of I feel like colonial America is kind of like known for the cross stitch and other needlework, but definitely the cross stitch. But it didn't originate, it wasn't created
Oh, okay.
in America.
Yeah, I
don't know when
hadn't
that's
gotten there.
I read
but
something
I
about
don't know
how
anything about history.
there was a queen, right, guys? People in the UK, there was a queen that like invented cross stitch. I feel like I read that somewhere.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. I'm probably just spreading misinformation.
Well,
but,
if there is
yeah.
misinformation,
yeah,
someone let us know.
yeah. I
think-
just like spreading rumors.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
What were
anyway,
you gonna say?
nothing.
Okay. Cool.
No, because it'll get us in trouble in some sort.
I mean, that's what happens when we talk long enough. This
And
one.
we're at 58 minutes so far.
So pretty soon there's just going to be some hard cuts. This one I think is my oldest whip. I think this is Charity for All, Erica Michaels, and there's no reason for this to languish because this would actually be really quick to finish, but I have not picked it up in over a year. I picked my own floss and I picked silks. It looks like I use a ton of silk, right?
So far.
I didn't think I did, but I might. This is
So bougie.
What are they? 3 Glorianas? Yeah, 3 Glorianas here. There's pretty colors.
Oh, those are.
Oh wait, 4. And this is a DMC, which I don't think I've used yet. I don't think I've even gotten to it.
I know 3829. Oh my gosh.
See, I even have a lot done.
That's a ton done.
Right? This is on 40 count natural. Oh, Newcastle
Okay.
is what Swigert
I've
is there. 40 count.
Oh.
It's Newcastle.
Boy, the light bulb has gone off because I've seen Newcastle in my stuff.
Yeah.
Now I know what that means.
Now you know. See, I should just pull this out and finish. I feel like, okay, I'm going
I
to
know.
keep this
The
out.
problem is, no, that's
gonna
that's
finish
a
it.
lie. Because the problem is that we fall in love with everything that we touch during a whip parade.
I know.
And
I'm
for
still going to
me-
leave it out with high hopes.
Good.
Yeah.
Why don't you put it on your side,
Okay.
on the ground? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe it'll happen. Why don't you go do one more?
Okay. All right, what's in here? All right. This is a Blackbird Designs Come Into My Garden. Is it the front? It's not the front, but it's still a picture of it. See? And it's soft. It's muted. I've had this.
Oh wow.
I've had this going for, well, I don't know when they started it, but it's been a couple of years. Honestly, I probably would have put some bright colors in here if I were starting it today, because I love things. I like having a couple of pops of color, but I'm not probably going to change it now. I've gotten this far, and
you got the border done,
and it's really pretty.
Oh yeah.
But well, I've got the border connecting, but I don't have all the flowers.
Woohoo!
I don't have all the flowers in.
Borders connecting is something special.
And I oh no, it's on this side. I started some letters.
Very cool.
Some of the alphabet.
Oh yeah.
It's on 40 Count Dunes by Fiber on a Whim.
I like the fabric.
That's really pretty.
It's weird because when I think of dunes, I think of sand, and it seems yellowier.
You know,
Yellower.
Sand is different colors in different places.
Oh, I am not a well-traveled individual.
So the sand in the coast here in
Galveston.
In Galveston, is pretty white, right? Isn't that what we discussed?
I thought it was pretty brown.
No.
It's been 4 years since I've been down there.
Well, anyways, I'm not sure. The sand on the West Coast and the Oregon coast is as gray as the sky and as gray as the water. It is very monochromatic, and I love it. I love a stormy coastline.
Yeah.
But I remember, this is like forever ago, we went to the East Coast. I don't remember what state we were in, because I was like 9. But being really someone who'd only seen Oregon coastline sand before, and it was a totally different color. I was 9. I don't remember what color it was, but it was totally different. It wasn't
I feel like East Coast, or at least Florida, is white sand.
Maybe.
White sandy
Maybe.
beaches?
I don't know. No, but no, it wasn't white. It wasn't white where we were on the East Coast, because we were like probably the middle, somewhere in the middle of the, not all the way up, but somewhere in the middle.
North Carolina?
No, it wouldn't have been North Carolina. We didn't go there. But anyways, in Hawaii, they have sand that stains bad. It stains things orange. So like there's this whole industry of staining fabrics with Hawaiian sand, and it gives like kind of a brick orange color.
I had no idea. Like Pumpkin King-ish?
I mean, like
I'm sorry, I picked the only orange
slightly
fabric
less,
I know.
maybe not that in your face, but I don't know, like kind of bricky.
Yeah.
Kind of a brick orange.
I had no idea.
Sand is a different color in different places. I don't know how we got into this.
Oh, it's because I criticized their coloring,
somewhere, and that's
their naming convention.
That's just American sands. I don't know. Like, what does the sand in Saudi Arabia look like? I assume there's sand there.
Now, going back to my only experience with things being from Fast and Furious, it's yellow sand.
Okay.
In Saudi Arabia.
Okay. And so
this is all said tongue in cheek, y'all.
Documentary really taught you some things.
How to drive.
Yeah. Do I do a second one? Or?
Yeah, go for it. You got lots. I mean, I got some, but you got lots.
Well, okay. All right. This one. What are you?
Hi, old friend. Is it an old friend?
This might be a new start. I don't remember. No, I showed this. I showed this already.
Okay. Good.
I mean, it's like newish because I did start it within the last few months. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is the bear. Bear? I call it a bear every time, don't I?
Yeah.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Cat Sampler.
Yeah, Big Cat Sampler by GGR. All my own stuff. No, that's not true. Most of the floss is called for, but I changed a few. And I did change the fabric. And thank you. And I haven't cut the fabric down yet.
No judgment.
It's still enormous. I haven't gotten anything done on it since our last Flosstube, so I'm not sure.
You don't get it.
Yeah, please, because I want to be able to find where the camera is. Yeah, there we go. Yes, if you watched our last Flosstube, there's nothing new to see here, but
it's still pretty.
It's still pretty, and it's on 40 Count Coffee by XJU Design.
Yeah, so many motifs.
I love the way her fabric smells.
Oh, it smells good. When I was growing up in Portland, Oregon, there was a Powell's bookstore, and my dad wanted to encourage me to read, so I had plenty of access to books there.
Yeah, you had handwritten gift
card.
certificates.
Yeah. But the thing about it was that you could walk in there and there were it was a whole city of books, a city block.
It's a block, yeah.
Of books, and but their specialty really was used books, and so you walk in and it's just like the smell. I will never forget that.
Love the smell of used books. It's changed a little, only because it's not there. It's been so popular.
Yeah.
I would say it's kind of hard to find used books there now. Now it's mostly new, but like they can only have as many used books as people, as they can.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, I don't begrudge them. I mean,
they're just too popular now.
Yeah.
but I still love them. Just the same.
Oh yeah, I mean, just spending an
there.
afternoon wandering around in there is an afternoon well spent.
There.
I think we got it.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Okay. I have got, let's see, drum roll. Oh, it's an artsy housewife design.
Oh yeah, from Patreon.
From Patreon. This was not prompted in any way, not encouraged.
Did you get any progress since the last time?
Nope.
Okay.
So it's Winter Snail.
You could probably finish that in a weekend.
I probably could. It's Winter Snail. So all that I've got left is kind of the trees and that this down here. And we, the last time we showed it was where we discovered that my independent fabric choice was what kind of made all the colors look the same. But I still have had a really fun time stitching this. It's on like 14 or 16 count Aida. It's on 14 count Aida Echo from Picture This Plus. And I used all called fors. And I don't have any of that bright yellow in yet.
Whoa. Nope, those are the stars.
It's the stars. So.
Yeah, it looks like, you're on 14 count Echo. Cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, but it's definitely one of those experiences where it's like, oh, the impact of the fabric being so dark
made a difference.
Is your fabric do you have a fabric recommendation?
No.
Patreon, you typically don't. Huh?
No, I let people do floss toss to figure it out.
I did this on my own. This was a secret.
Yeah.
I revealed it, I think, and it was like, oh, he's grown up, but he made poor decisions.
No, it still looks good. It looks awesome. It looks great. I mean, I know I make poor decisions all the time.
Yeah, but you're the designer. You're like cool enough to where it can be on purpose.
So it's like
a certain amount of cachet.
Yeah, it's like how models can wear like literal trash bags and it still looks good.
Yes, you are a model. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, you're up. You didn't get long enough break. I apologize.
That's fine. I'm moving on. What are we at? An hour 9?
Well, we'll see with cutting. If you see we're at like 55, there's 15 minutes of
who knows?
Nonsense.
Who knows? Okay. This is Hanna Sanderson, 1849.
Oh my heavens.
Yeah. You're shocked every time you see this. I know. It's that impressive. Okay.
There you go.
Wait, there we go.
Yeah,
it really
it
is, isn't it?
God, it's just.
I know. Now.
It reminds me of like a long dog sampler, a long dog, but in sampler.
Yeah.
Language.
Yes. Again, if you saw this, if you watched us last Flosstube, this looks the same. I showed it last time, and I put no more stitches in. But it's a whip braid, so here it is.
So if you want something challenging, you should go for it because the flowers and the colors. Do you think she did true to? I'm learning about samplers. I talked to my sister's samplers.
My sister's samplers?
Yeah.
Yep, my sister's
at Nashville. And I think we talked about opening up the back and looking at the looking at the colors on the back to see, because this obviously is a picture of the original.
Yeah.
And
So
like your colors are way brighter than
right.
this.
So this actually has 2 versions.
Oh.
And one of them is meant for dark fabric and one of them is meant for light fabric.
Okay.
But I'm doing basically a light fabric. It's somewhere in between. It's like it's in between a dark and a light fabric, I would say. But it's lighter. But I'm using the dark fabric conversion. I don't know which one is. I'm not sure if the dark or the light is the true. I think the one on the dark is the true to the antique. But I am going to guess that she went off the colors on the back. I'm just going to guess that because that looks very different.
Yeah.
But
and it's got a moth in it.
It's going to be gorgeous. The colors are going to be beautiful, and it's got a big old moth right in the middle here.
Yeah.
Okay. Right in the middle, it'd be like right there is the moth. And actually, there's a picture in here. I'll show you. That's it. It's pretty small. It's a tiny thing, but this is a mock-up picture of it on the light fabric. And the reasons there's 2 versions is, and it says right on the front, this sampler was first charted and released in 1998 for cream fabric. The original fabric color is darker. This set contains the original cream color key and an updated reproduction color key for darker fabric. And on the inside, it talked about, I guess it's on the back. It says the original sampler is stitched on a fabric that is similar in color to mocha or natural linen. When the sampler was charted for the Needleworker magazine, it was intended to be stitched on cream linen. It was the preference of the magazine to choose the lighter fabric color and to change some of the thread colors. For this new release, there are 2 different charts and 2 color keys. It basically, in 1989, the lighter color was in vogue. That was more popular. You can see right there. And so that's what was released in the magazine. That's what people wanted to see. That's what was popular.
Interesting. What I think is really cool is that as a designer, you can do whatever you want now. Like we don't release the magazines.
No, right. Well, yeah. So some people do. I've never looked into that. Like, I can't remember the name of the really popular stitching magazine. I've never looked into it. My experience, I used to subscribe to the magazine, and it's a lot of smaller. Not everything. It's not like it has to. Not 100% of the patterns are small, but most of them by far were small. And I can see that that's probably what the audience is looking for is nice small charts. And I'm not a fan of designing small charts most of the time. Most of the time, I want bigger.
Yeah, bigger and bigger and bigger.
And so if I release, like I am doing, like on my own, just doing my own thing, and I'm not kind of I'm not taking the input of a magazine or whatever.
An editor,
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy it more.
No, yeah, you're a big designer. I mean, so that's what's kind of fun about what we got coming out this year.
What do we have coming out this year?
Smalls. Shh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I go again or do you go?
I'll go.
Okay.
Let's see what this is. Oh, it's my birthday sampler.
Sweet.
So my birthday sampler, and
have I seen it? Oh yes, you did see it.
This is my Boon, the bird sampler. For a while, it was being called Boon's Big Birthday Bird Sampler. But now I'm more than 10 years old, so we're just going to call it the bird sampler.
The bird sampler.
And we think we've got, so I believe we've got, I think we've got this one. Okay. This one is Steve. and this one is Vern over here. And so I worked my way all the way down to Steve. And this has been fun. Last time I did not have the pyramid done with that pop of red in there.
Not all the way finished.
And so I, to be totally honest, you guys, I stitched the box just so I could get down to Steve.
Yeah.
And he looks a little skinny.
Yeah.
He looks a little skinny because I don't have his black vest on yet.
It's white.
Is it white?
It's white. Yeah.
No, it's brown. You're looking at Vern.
Oh.
Steve's over here. Steve's got a brown vest.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm telling you, this is so much fun. Her color choice is just, it's just a blast.
I'm really hoping that the colors look good on this video.
Yeah. And if they don't, you'll see it in our next video.
Yeah.
Because I'm not stopping. It's my birthday sampler. So.
It's pretty. It's pretty. I like it.
Yeah. No, it just looks great. It was really funny because I was working on it, and I'm like, because it's like 9 pages or something like that in my markup, and so I usually do it as just a single page, and I just zoom in on where I'm at. So I've been working right in here. And when I pulled this out to check out the flaws, no, I don't know what it's on.
Oh, 40 count coffee stain by Cedar River Linen.
It's on 40 count coffee stain by Cedar River Linen. But when I pulled this out to look, it's like, oh my gosh, there's these huge things. I hadn't even
You hadn't looked at those?
I hadn't looked at these in a while because I'm narrowly focused.
Yeah.
On just that.
Yeah.
On my pattern keeper.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because also even just the pyramids at the top, those are, full coverage pyramids.
Yeah.
So.
I just want to remind you that you asked for it.
Okay, she has to remind me every time because every time I say it's so much. It's going to be
He asked for it.
It's going to be beautiful.
Well, when you're done, it's going to be just
Is it going to hang next to yours?
It's going to be a piece of triumph.
Yeah.
I
finished it. It's like finishing a long dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are up, my dear.
Okay. Oh, let's see. What's in here? Oh, you're going to have to put in a picture.
Okay.
This is a digital pattern that I have. It's, what is it called? Hang on. It's a modern folk embroidery, Love Thy Neighbor.
Oh, okay.
That because it's
cool.
I stitched it in. Love Thy Neighbor, modern folk embroidery on 40 count overcast by Cedar River Linen. And
oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm going to fold it so that I
can
show the good stuff.
Did you do it in the middle?
There we go. I did a middle start. Yeah. Which was the bottom of the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
there it is.
Yep.
That's cool.
So, Caroline.
Is it a sow?
Evertote has got a sow going. Hashtag, I think, Love Thy Neighbor sow on Instagram. And I am using random light browns that I pulled out of my stash.
Cool. I think I've got one of these that I'm using. Is it not sable? Cobblestone? No. I've got one that looks like cobblestone. For mom's.
Well, you have a lot. You have a good little number of browns in that one too. So yeah. So I like it. It's really pretty.
Very cool.
If it's quasi monochromatic because although it's just brown. It's brown. It's brown, but they're slightly different browns. So it's just a little bit.
It looks like it's bigger. I'll have to see when I upload the picture, but it looks like it's bigger than I thought it was.
It's gonna be a good size. I think one side of it goes over 300 stitches.
Wow.
But I think, or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, you could When you look up the picture, you can double check me on that.
Okay.
And this
Yes.
is my model stitch
Oh.
that I'm doing. So I'm going to put that away.
But look at the bag.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got that from Pinwest last year.
Oh, did you?
Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. This was,
Gosh, remind me, who's the featured designer at Pinwest this year?
well,
Was that heavy-handed?
yeah, a little. This is last year. This is Teresa Kogan.
Yes, it's beautiful.
That's her bag and like the sampler. And then an image of the sampler.
Yeah.
It's not the real thing. And then the other one was, the other designer was Beth Twist.
Yeah.
Heartstring Samplery. This coming September, it'll be me and Krista West.
Oh, we know. I'm
embroidery.
just so excited for you.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Okay, let's do another one.
Yep.
Okay, this one is.
Did it sell out, Pinless?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
I feel like it got close.
I haven't looked. It's funny because when I looked like a day. I think like a day after it opened for, or maybe 2 days. I don't know. After it opened for registration, and it had there were less than 50 seats left.
Wow.
But she added 100 or 50.
I think she added 50.
She added 50 to
the
this year
previous year.
versus last year because she got a bigger room. Janine got a bigger room at the Embassy Suites. And so I thought that was interesting because if she hadn't gotten that bigger room with an extra 50 seats, it would have been sold out
Yeah, by 20. Wow.
in under 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now are you looking it up to see?
No, our son is having a challenge.
Oh, I'll let you.
We'll be fine.
I'll let you deal with that. Okay.
I just did.
We'll find out if it's sold out because I'm curious.
Oh, okay.
And this is Peace on Earth. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. By Kathy Barrick. This was my Christmas present from Boon. Fully kitted from
Oh yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. With silks.
The silks.
Mm-hmm.
The NPI they called for.
This was the one I had to do in secret.
Yeah.
I used my personal email account,
Yeah.
and I said I told Olivia, don't mention it.
Yeah. Olivia from Hillside Rookery. And
Because if I bought it on Etsy through our normal account,
Yeah.
Gigi would see when it shipped.
well, because it's the Artsy Housewife account.
Yeah.
It's like the
Yeah.
business account.
No.
And then you got the fabric from Carrie
Oh yeah.
Roxy Floss Co.
Carrie, help! I don't have my fabric chooser.
Yeah, I know. That's me.
Yeah.
You couldn't ask me. So thank you, Carrie, because she chose the fabric. Otherwise,
It was a community.
who
It was a
knows
community
what I
event.
would get. I know. Everybody, thank you so much for this wonderful Christmas. So here's my progress on it, and I'm probably not going to work on it again until we get back around to the winter time.
Yeah.
Because this feels
It feels wintry.
This feels wintry. I mean, it literally has snowflakes on it, so it
Yeah.
feels wintry. And so I'm gonna put it in my far away basket. Here's the NPIs, by the way. I put them on floss drops. They're so pretty. They're so
they are.
so soft. So
Oh,
soft.
my.
So
Probably on
nice.
the top of my head would have been.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Is it clean?
I understand. It
Is
is.
it clean?
It is, but that's okay.
It's probably cleaner than your hands.
Yes. We did, as part of my duties, we did a dump run. My son and I did a dump run this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And the dump is a fascinating place to be.
Oh, yeah. Did you meet people?
Well, I did. Actually, you know what? I met this super nice guy. He helped us with it and everything, and it was a very enjoyable. Angelina County Waste and Recycling. You're doing an A+ job.
Fantastic.
Yeah, help me out with some stuff. So, are you kidding me?
You don't have a cover?
I got nothing.
Ha! Boy, you are just...
I don't even. Do I have a name? So this is Whale Fields. I don't know who.
Your
Oh,
mom-
by Mama Witch Cross Stitch.
That's right.
And I'll put a picture in. He says.
Looks like it's 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Came out 2023.
Insert picture.
Mm-hmm.
whale.
Yeah.
So this is going to look pretty. Oh, I guess you'll see the picture. I don't see the picture. But what I've done is these are the kind of the guts of the inside of the whale.
Guts.
And it's on 40 count Cloud Break by Roxy Flosco.
Yeah.
And it's really nice fabric. And I'm sure I'm doing 1/2. I recently tried to do 2/2 on a 40 because I didn't know I was stitching on 40. And it was very hard. It wasn't so hard like doing the stitching, but when I had to frog something, it just was like pulling it back out was almost impossible.
Interesting. I think it's just hard to stitch with two threads on 40 count.
I mean, I might just be like, you're gonna fit.
I know. I do 2 threads on 36 count happily, but I know it's you're shoving it in. Like it's pretty tight.
Yeah. Well, and we did
it was too much.
It was interesting because we did you did a little interview, like a poll on what people's favorite
what's your favorite fabric count?
And there's been a lot of, I was surprised at how many people like 20 count Ada.
A lot of people like 20 count Ada. I really like 20 count Ada.
Yeah. I've got one project I'm stitching on it. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's nice because it's almost like, because it's kind of fine, but it's easy to stitch on.
I think 14 count Ada got no votes whatsoever.
And I've got like 2 or 3 projects.
Isn't that funny?
14 count.
It's just that not to say people don't do it, but it's just not their favorite.
Yeah.
They didn't mark it as their favorite.
Yeah.
By far, and these are just people that are on my Patreon, so it's like maybe it's just
like self-selecting or something. No, because
Yeah.
you're designing on Ada too.
Oh no, on Ada for sure. But for whatever reason, 40 and 36 were absolutely the most
Really?
40 and 36. And then unfortunately I forgot to put even weave as an option on the poll, and so I had a lot of people comment that what about even weave?
And I've never done an even weave. I don't know anything about it.
I've done even weave. I like stitching on even weave.
Does it mean that like there's no flubs or no variation?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it tends to be. It's not. They're like there's different kinds of even weaves, and they have different fabric contents. I forget. I think it starts with an M. The one that I don't like. It's very stiff. Monaco? Not sure if that's right or not. There's one that's just stiff as can be, and I don't like it. But then there's another one that I think it's the Verdal, Verdal. I think that's the one that actually just goes. It is a soft. It's a very soft. I mean, basically, what makes it an even weave is that it's literally even. There are no slubs, no differences, and
isn't that kind of what Ada is?
yes, but Ada is, but it's. Ada, and I don't know how it's put together, but it's not one thread over one thread like doing this. Like it's multiple threads, the Ada cloth.
Oh.
It's like multiple threads kind of, do you know what I'm saying?
Were you talking to them or me?
To them. Because you don't.
Y'all know. Yeah, clearly.
Am I making sense?
No, I think I know what you're saying because I can tell that it's different. Because I've been looking at Ada really, really closely.
And you can split an Ada, like you can split Ada, but you can't split, well, not to say you can't, but you would need a sharp needle, I think, to split.
Oh, I didn't bring my, too funny. I didn't bring my rabbit sampler out. But I've split linen. I've split on that, and it's a 46 count.
Wow.
I take it back. Like, I can see that I've split it.
Oh, you're right. No, I've done that, like a little
I've done
bit.
it on 56
you're right.
also.
You're right. But you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that on purpose.
No.
But like people do on purpose.
I'm a brand new stitcher, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
I'm inexperienced. Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Moving on. All right. This one is a monochromatic. This is by Blue Ribbon Designs, a little Quaker rest.
Wow.
I'm doing this one with what do you call this? Wool. Gentle Arts wool.
Mm.
It's all in the color mulberry. And I'm doing it on.
Oh, that's right. I've seen this.
Isn't that pretty?
Looks so good.
Here it is. Autumn Glow 36 count. And
Is this one you're doing too?
actually using just one.
Wow.
But
because it's wool.
It's wool, it actually
You said it's a little thicker.
it fills out wonderfully. And it's got it's got a fluff to it. So yeah. Anyways, that's where I am on that one.
Have you worked on it much?
Not recently.
No?
No, I'd love to, but it's really enjoyable. It's really
Mhm.
fun to work on. But I've been working on other things. So
Yeah.
I haven't gotten back to that one. But I really like it. And it's gonna look awesome when it's done. So
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of fun, and like there's a lot of fun things about moving. A lot of hard things, but more fun things I think than hard things.
Mhm.
But kind of imagining what our house is going to look like,
mhm.
because we didn't bother putting up a cross stitch wall.
No, well,
know.
we didn't stitch fast enough to have enough to make a
Mhm.
cross stitch wall before we already knew we were gonna move.
Yeah,
So why put holes in the wall now?
yeah. We're just gonna have to fill them and repaint over it later. But we do have all the models, all the artsy housewife models,
Mhm.
but those are in some state of
They're always
transit.
Yeah, they're always traveling. They're always somewhere
Yeah.
else.
So.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not what I meant. What I meant was, I think that we're building up to having a
Mhm.
cross stitch wall in a new home,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think that's
Well-
because I think we have more cross stitch than we have pictures of ourselves.
By far. by a lot.
I wonder if that's common. I wonder if because everybody takes pictures with their phone,
Yeah.
and so I wonder if people now have photo walls like they did when I was growing up.
I mean, I don't know anyone of my generation that has a photo wall.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. I've wanted to do one, like get pictures of, not of my own family necessarily, like entire. I don't want
There's
a wall
there's
that's
only three
just
of
the
us.
three of us. It's like over the top.
That's
But
funny.
to have like grandparents and great grandparents and just to have like the whole family. I've thought of it. I never did it.
Yeah.
I never did it.
Well, I
This is
put
common.
up I have a framed set of medals for my grandfather.
Mhm.
I put them up in my office, and I like having. I've never been really a big decorating
Mhm.
guy, but it's fun having those medals
Mhm.
up in my office.
Yeah.
I tried hanging up my first couple cross stitches in my work office.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
No, you need the right. You need the right audience.
I know.
You
One of them
really do.
was Beth from Heartstring Samplery.
Yeah.
Her N is for nerve, which is totally a speech. It's totally a therapy thing.
Sure.
Nobody got it.
Nobody got it.
Nobody cared. I work with lovely people. Clear about that.
How many do you have left?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You have 5?
6 if I go get my rabbit sampler.
6? I only have 4.
And you've got all your scroll rods.
Oh. Okay, I'll just keep going then.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Christmas one. Get the picture
That
out.
fabric is beautiful.
I know, and I think it's just it's Zweigart, like, not to say just Zweigart, but like not an overdyed of any kind. This is Prairie Schooler Winter Samplers, and I am doing the one all the way on this side with the deer.
Mm-hmm.
I like all of them. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, all 3, but I definitely
Winter is a time of promise.
yes. And
Winter here just means there's no humidity.
oh, it feels so good.
I know.
Let's see, what is this fabric? This is 36 count terracotta,
Oh, terracotta.
and I'm doing 2 threads, right? Yeah, that's 2 threads.
That looks like 2 threads. The
Mhm.
coverage is
The
really
coverage,
good.
I know. So I'm using my own flosses.
You've got to just show them and then not be
Just
ashamed.
not worry about it. It's
Yeah.
what I do. I use my own flosses. The colors that I'm using are silks again. Do I have like?
So bougie.
Am I not just?
You're
I
bougie.
didn't know I was bougie. This whip parade has taught me something. This is Gloriana.
You like starting things and you like silks.
I like silks. Gloriana milk chocolate, and then 3 of the Victoria Clayton HDF silks that are from my dark Golden Delicious. It's all agog.
Ooh.
Need you, but need like KNEAD.
Oh.
Right? And what's this last one? I can't read it.
Your
Last-
stitching on this
Last
is
pitch?
so good.
You think so?
Yeah. These letters just jump off the page.
Right off the page. Last kitsch effort. That's the last one. I love those names. They're
I
fun.
mean, this is really, really good.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I really
There's
love
one
it.
loose one there, but other than that, phenomenal.
How dare you?
No, it's really,
How
really good.
dare you? I love it. It's gonna. I'll. It doesn't actually have all that far to go, except that that is a full coverage little deer situation. So
is it?
yeah, but
Oh, you'll be fine.
I might get it finished this coming Christmas.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any prairie school.
Prairie Schooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are certain style that like is not that I don't. Most of the stuff is a style I probably wouldn't stitch like necessarily. Not that it just isn't me. But they actually have been. There are so many Prairie Schooler patterns out there that I think you would find. You're bound to find one you love.
Okay.
Just because there's so many. Like this one, I love this. I love this one, and I would not call myself a Prairie Schooler stitcher necessarily. There's a Prairie Schooler for everyone.
Interesting.
I think. Okay, you go ahead.
Me? Okay. Well, I have, I think it's called My Flowers or Flowers by Boomerang Stitches.
I love this one.
Yeah, I almost started stitching on it last night.
Yeah.
But I didn't, because I just didn't. I know why, but I don't need to tell you all why. All right, so this is Amity from...
Boomerang Stitches.
Yeah.
From
She has a
Hathaway.
Flosstube. Hathaway Sisters. Stitches.
Hathaway Stitchers. Well, they are sisters. No, I think it's Hathaway Stitchers because they grew up on Hathaway Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And this is what I'm stitching. And I think, so I'm stitching it on Pumpkin King, 32 count.
Yes.
Mostly, and we did we do call for? We did size.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we did.
Come for.
Did we?
Yeah, look at those colors. They just look very different on the Pumpkin King.
I know. We went through this last time.
Oh, 402.
Yeah, it's not.
It's definitely.
Yeah, so there's
right?
one. Yeah, I think there's one.
Okay, so you picked 402 instead of 3779.
Yeah. But these are the colors, and on Pumpkin King, it's just turning out really, really good.
You know, I'm gonna have to ask Amity at some point what program she uses, because I like that info page. That looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice info page. I use the info page that comes with my design because when I tried to get fancy, I made a big mistake, and then that
Glenda's garden is still haunting me.
That was incredibly embarrassing. So now I don't do that anymore.
It's actually the reason that we got our own website is so that we could put up the errata. And I have to redo every single pattern that leaves for Glenda's garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
anyway, show the beauty.
So this is it.
Oh, I love that you have a slice of pumpkin pie.
Yeah, yeah. So it's two over two, except for this guy.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
He's 1 over 1.
He's 1 over 2. Yeah.
He's 1 over 2 because I thought I was stitching on 40 count.
Yeah.
I'm still new enough to where I make little mistakes like that. But I'm telling you, the coverage is so good. And even when you look closely,
The yellow is so pretty.
Yeah, it is. And then the gray. And she's smart too, because she uses like the flower and the stems are kind of the same but different. So each color is a flower and also a different stem. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's like you never know how they match up. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. That's so pretty.
Yeah, it's a really pretty stitch.
And you could finish it pretty quick. Come on.
Just like two and a half more flowers.
Do it.
I just gotta get a finish in.
Except that you've got 3 models going for me. Just do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. Model stitching is fun. I will say that.
Yeah.
It is fun. I got a little irritated last night at the model that I was working with.
Was it the model's fault?
Oh, heaven help me. And yes, it was.
I know. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I take all the responsibility. This is Teresa Kogut's land that I love. I'm now thinking this one might be my oldest. I forgot I had this one. This one might be my oldest.
Okay.
I don't write this stuff down.
Oh, we wing it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's pretty though.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
And I do want to get it finished.
Yeah.
It's one that I like
met
to...
Teresa too.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Teresa.
Oh, I met Teresa at Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit last year.
I know.
So like we go way back.
Yeah, I know you are
We
way cooler than I am.
are old friends.
But she was so nice.
Yes.
She was just she's a very, very nice woman.
I mean, can you think of someone that we've met so far that wasn't of the designers that we've
I'm
met?
not gonna name them.
I know.
I'm joking.
I mean, we wouldn't name them if we did,
No.
but truly,
Even
there isn't.
When I went in and I talked to, there was somebody else I talked to. I can't remember, but they were snacking on some Chick-fil-A, and still made time to chat with me.
Totally,
and from my sister's Stampler. I mean, everybody. But I will say it's really funny because while I was there, I wandered very little.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of intimidated to go into some of these designer rooms, and it's so silly because like I was excited to see everybody that came in, and not because it's a dollar thing, but because it's just fun. Nashville is just so much fun to visit with people.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
And when Helen came in, I don't know. It was just a lot of fun.
Everyone was great.
Grandpa's sleeve.
This is Grandpa's sleeve. XJU Designs, 40 count.
Love.
There we go. And that way.
There you go.
Yeah, I like to work on this in the summertime because I prefer to stitch seasonally, like in the season.
Oh, okay.
I prefer to stitch things that kind of remind me of summer during the summer, and things that are Christmassy around the winter time, that kind of stuff. And so we're coming up, but we're not there yet.
Right.
I'm not going to work on this yet.
I have one. Where is he? Oh no, because I worked on him just last night. My patriotic sampler. So do you think that's why? So I don't know if we talked about it in this version. That Bun Bun was the most popular of your
I don't
designs.
think we did talk about it. So real quick,
Bun Bun was super popular.
we sold out before the pre-orders were done.
So I did a reorder.
Yeah.
It got there.
Yeah.
Day before we left. So
Yeah.
I grabbed it, printed a whole bunch of copies up, and then I folded it, stuffed it with other people. You guys haven't experienced this story, but it was an amazing story the first time.
Yes. Yeah.
But do you think that, and I'll put in a picture of Bun Bun here, but do you think that because it's a bunny, seasonally, as an Easter stitch,
right?
Do you think that's why it took off, or is there some other reason?
So I asked some people. I asked some people what they thought. Different people. Do you think it's because of Easter? And I didn't get a single yes. One person said, I know it's a rabbit, but it's not a very Eastery rabbit. He's a little menacing.
Oh.
What do you know?
I can see that.
He does. He's got the shadows are like a little bit,
a thug.
A
bunny thug.
Yeah. Nobody agreed. Nobody thought that would be the case. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I know that Nashville, because there's one a year like this.
Mm-hmm.
There's just one Nashville needlework market. There are other markets, but this one is just, I don't know what it is, but it is Christmas. And so, all seasons were represented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
You know?
what surprised me too, because there's one Christmas one that comes out that nobody knows until it's out, until it shows up. Is that right? This year it was Santa throwing snowballs. Am I crazy?
I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought there was one that shops will just buy unseen because it's so popular.
Oh, that's the prairie schooler. That's the prairie schooler Santa.
Oh, okay.
They do a new one every year.
Oh, okay.
And yes, because collectors.
Sure.
People, yeah.
Oh, it's a cute
They have to
pattern
have
too.
every year.
Did you see it?
I didn't see this year's.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that funny? I didn't
it's Santa throwing snowballs.
Oh.
With a pile of snowballs at his feet. But he's got that weird that weird body.
Oh, the arch back sort of it's artistic, but it shows like he's about to really just
let it go.
Take out that 6-year-old that snowball.
Awesome.
But
yeah.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
Oh, I mean, nothing.
Well, you didn't show your pattern though.
No, not yet.
Okay.
No, because we were talking about Nashville and our patterns.
Oh, and
that sold really well.
Seasonal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is. I could see this being a summer one because it's patriotic, and we got the 4th of July.
Oh, me?
Like I could see that one being that, but also it's kind of timeless. It's the Constitution.
Yeah, I also haven't talked anything about this one.
Oh, let's talk about it.
So we'll insert a picture because apparently I have no picture. But it is it's the Constitution, and it's on a mystery fabric. We think it's 36, but it's been dyed a little crazy. So
it's kind of a purple. It's like a gray purple.
Yeah, with little ink flecks on it. And so what I did, and so I'll put a picture in of what it is. But what I had done was I had stitched an extra line on one of the M's last time. So last night I pulled it out. I frogged that part. So I just need to add one stitch to make it an M, and then I can keep going.
Yeah.
And this was one of the ones where I picked it up and I was like, oh, I kind of want to work on this again.
Yeah.
Gigi picked the fabrics for me.
The flosses.
The flosses.
Yeah.
So just a red, a blue, and I don't know, what would you call that?
Gold.
Apple cider is what Gentle Art? Gentle Art calls it.
Yeah.
But I picked this up and I was like, oh, this says, so it's maybe a summer.
Yeah.
A summer one, but I will probably have to pick up more Q-snaps.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Or use some of the hoops that I have laying around.
Maybe you could. Well,
learn how to stitch in hand?
But no, you don't like that. That's okay. You're probably pretty close to finishing some.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get it finished before the summer.
Yeah. We haven't gotten to any of my close to finishes yet. Which implies Ruskin's Penguins is my next. Yeah.
It's almost there. Okay, summertime. We've got summertime. Christmas at Hollyberry Farm sampler by Stacy Nash.
You are a sampler lady.
Well,
You've
I like all kinds of things. And this is it's a very different kind of sampler than like some of the others. Like this doesn't feel like a little girl kind of practicing her alphabet type of a sampler. But so this is on a me dyed
nice
Ada that I washed in the washing machine.
It looks rough. No, not the ironing job. Just that it looks like a really thick. It looks really antique.
Yeah. Like it looks roughed up.
Yeah.
Oops, I did it too far. Well, okay. So I'll just put it all the way. This is. Can you pull the one corner down for me? Yeah, that one. Pull that one down for me. Does that kind of work?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we even it out. Okay. Anywho, this is I did Rit dye, tea stain, coffee stain, walnut stain. I stained it many times.
That's cool.
And yeah, it's...
You're working on that
nice.
house, huh?
Yeah, so I got the long stitches in to do the window panes. And
Long stitches? What do you mean?
yeah. So these go all the way across.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So instead of a back stitch would be like, it's just you do them
A long stitch.
individually. But I did long stitches.
It's
actually,
so delicate.
I know. And I actually don't know what she called for, if it was long stitches or like more of a traditional back stitch.
But Gigi the Stitcher just does whatever she wants.
I like this one better. I like the way it looked better this way. So
Yeah.
I did it that way. So yeah, and I love it. And
It's a back stitch.
it's supposed to be a back stitch.
Yeah.
I didn't. The roof is cool. I may have talked about this last time, but oh wait, nope, I'm on this side. There we go. The roof is with a really highly variegated floss. I think it's walnut. And she recommended in the pattern to make diamond shapes with it.
Oh.
So as you're stitching, you just kind of do like diamonds now and then.
Yeah.
You know, and but I did diagonal one way and diagonal the other way, and they met in the middle.
I like your version.
Not pretty.
Yeah.
It's just because that floss is so variegated that it really makes a difference.
Yeah, I'm not doing hardly any work with variegated floss right now.
No?
Mm-mm. Not right now.
No. I'll get you hooked up.
Oh, another start.
Not to worry.
Are you gonna make it an artsy piece so that I'm obligated?
So yeah, let's two birds, one stone. I got a model for you. All right, here, I'll give you this, and
Thanks.
then what have you got?
I got 4 left.
Oh, show me.
Yep. So this is called Quaker Impressions, and I haven't worked on it yet. I haven't worked on it again.
Akshay Ragu.
By Akshay, and I actually got to have a little chat. FaceTime chat with Akshay while I was folding patterns. One of the shop owners, I think it was Cindy, came up, and yeah, I think so. And she saw that I was folding because Bun Bun was model stitched by Akshay, and so they saw that I was folding Bun Bun up the patterns, and she's like, "I know Akshay. Let's." So we did a quick FaceTime. I think he was at work, poor guy, but.
Took a minute to say hi. Yeah.
And he got to see that I was working on the patterns. That was fun. But
yeah.
He designed this. It's available right now, I think, at Fox and Rabbit, and it is. Oh, and I'll insert a picture because I clearly, as much prep as I did. I mean, I spent prepping. I spent time prepping last night. No
There's
pictures.
no covers.
No pictures. I think it's on my iPad, and I think what I remember now is that I didn't want to try and do screen glare on my iPad.
Yeah.
So, but this is the borders connected. Woohoo! And on the outside, next would be the outside working on the motif, the outside motifs. But this is the one variegated silk that I have.
It's from
it's from my failed
defunct long dog.
My long dog. Yeah, so it's highly variegated. It goes from red to dark red.
Very dark. I actually thought it was black.
Yeah, it's not.
But it's not. It's a very dark.
A very dark red. A little bit of it's purplish.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a fun stitch, but it really does take my concentration, and it is on a 40 count maple bar by Cedar River. Yeah. So.
Pretty.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it looks good. The variegation looks really good on this thing.
Yeah. That seems to be the case with Quakers. That is the place when you have some crazy variegated thread and you don't know what to do with it. Find yourself a Quaker. I think they were made for each other.
Yeah. So they're the Portland floss dyer.
Pirate Robin.
Pirate Robin.
Yeah.
She's got some pretty variegated flosses. So maybe it'd be fun. I mean, maybe that's what I redo my long dog in. I don't know. I would need to order a lot, but
you would.
Yeah.
You would. It's big.
But
yeah.
That could be fun.
I'm getting hungry.
I know. I didn't pack a snack. Just bottled water.
This is Heartstring Samplery Christmas band sampler. I had started this the Christmas before last, and then I restarted it this Christmas because when I pulled it out, at Christmas time, I restarted it this last Christmas. I restarted it.
Oh.
Because I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't feeling the floss and fabric colors that I had chosen. That was like a really bright lime green.
Oh. But you always,
and some other stuff that I didn't like.
You always choose.
Perfect? Nope. Absolutely not. But so I chose my own flosses yet again, but I like these much better. And this is on oh gosh, what is this on?
It's interesting.
I think it's a 30 count. It's big.
It's big. Yeah, it's big.
Although the model's stitched on a 28 count, which is interesting. It'd be really big. No, I can't tell you what this is. It's probably a fiber on a whim.
Yeah.
Color. Anyhow, moving on. I'll just show it to you.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Did you work your way down?
Yes. Yes.
That's good.
So
the fabric is cool.
I think I might have gotten all the way down.
To turn the corner?
Or not. I don't remember. But yeah.
I feel like you told me you did.
So
I could count, but I'm not gonna.
the colors are pretty. Yeah, well, I'm sure that if you look back at a previous Flosstube when I first talked about this, I probably told you what kind of fabric it is. So I'm sure there's a record somewhere. And these are my colors. I love this cherry wine.
That's pretty. Oh,
Gosh.
that's it right there.
Does that show up as bright as it is? Because it's...
So it looks more pale just on the screen.
Yeah.
Than it is in person.
Right. In person,
it glows.
It's like it's very magenta-y.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like this pattern. I liked it, and even though I made poor choices the first time, I liked it enough to start it again.
Did you make
something?
Yeah, but you did your own. Did you do your own again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is Ruskin penguins, and you'll see a photo, obviously, somewhere, because I just didn't want to do the photos. I'm so close.
Yep.
So close to being done. I just got to get the bottom border done. This is on a 16 count Ren by Picture This Plus with just 2 DMCs, white and black, and it's Ruskin's penguins.
So close.
Just the bottom.
So close.
But I think I looked on my on my iPad and it was like you're 84% done. I'm like,
wow.
Oh,
that doesn't look like
this border's killing me.
That doesn't look like 16% of the pattern.
I know.
But hey, that reminds me of how my patterns are, though.
They're chunky,
right? They got chunky borders.
Yeah.
But it's pretty. It's pretty, and it's because it's what do you call it? Like it's
Quaker graphic.
No, yeah, but it's repeating.
Yeah.
In a way that.
Okay. The thing is that while it is repeating, it is a repeating border of hearts going around. It is. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. If you're off by one stitch, it just throws the whole thing off.
Yeah.
But you have to continue to I have to continue to match this peak to that peak.
Yep.
And that divot to that divot. You know, I mean, it's at the peak to the other side.
Sure.
Because I've had to frog it more than once.
Yeah.
All that black. But yeah, no, it is on its way. I think I need to redo it so that I've got enough room down here.
Put it in the Q snap.
But I don't have that much room.
Stitch in hand.
So, now. Wouldn't that make it look weird? Like, wouldn't the tension be different?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. That's why I don't want to. So the hyperbole is on the scroll bars, and I could. My issue is that I'm not bringing the floor stand to the Airbnbs that we're staying at while we're looking for a house to buy, and so I'm gonna have a couple months or more, but hopefully not, where I can't work on it because I don't have my floor stand. But of course, I could just take it off the scroll bars and just stitch in hand. But I actually am kind of concerned that it'll be noticeable, at least to me, that my tension is different.
Yeah.
Because,
Well, I think we can get it. I think we can take my table stand and put it on the table stand.
That's true, but I don't want to take your table stand. Because then you can't work on yours.
Yeah, I seem to be working on my rabbit sampler. I was working on it like once a week. Nashville prep threw that all out the window.
Hey, have you ever thought about doing like Sampler Wednesday or like whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People do, they do like a certain day of the week, you know, they'll do like some people do Sunday stitches that kind of have like a more spiritual leaning to it.
Oh, I was thinking football. Sunday football. I'm sorry. I don't have any football stitches.
You don't have any football stitches, so
No.
I guess you're just gonna have to do something
spiritual.
Something spiritual instead. I don't know, like
That's interesting.
that might,
Instead of feeling scattered,
right?
yeah, I mean, because there's a certain amount of kind of pressure to pressure is the wrong word, but to do, these ones that I'm obligated to.
The model stitches?
The model stitches,
well, yeah.
There's a certain amount of I gotta keep those in the
Model
front.
Stitch Monday.
Well, that's true because I tend to have Mondays. Mondays are not the days I'm running the kid around.
Yeah. So you could have Model Stitch Mondays until you get closer and you go,
oh, I need to do a lot more.
Then it's every day for 2 weeks.
Because I looked at one of them and I'm like, oh my God, I'm only 36% done.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a lot more done than that.
Right.
I'll say though, the border it's one of your border pieces.
Sure.
It's got a beautiful border. But I'm working in all black. I think I might want to switch it up. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I like to use
Black in your borders.
black in my border sometimes.
Yeah. But there's a lot of other colors available. And so
you could work on other
I could work on
elements.
some of the other elements, yeah. Because sometimes I tend to work really linearly.
Mm-hmm.
And like instead of it was new when Carolyn was talking about lit, how there's always for you, like there's always, you can count, you can fill,
yeah.
you've got different elements that you can do. I'd never really thought about stitching that way.
Yeah.
What
are you in the mood for?
Right.
Or what fits, like, I love patterns that have a mindless section, a mindless fill-in section. Because there's times when that's what I need. I don't want to count. I don't want to,
So, yeah, no, I can
I'm
totally.
talking or whatever.
Right.
Whatever it is. I'm watching a movie and I actually want to pay attention to the movie.
This reminds me of that. So this is one of my longer, most enjoyable stitches, which is my tattooed guy. I'm holding it wrong. There we go.
Yeah, you've been working on him for
Long time.
Gosh, is he like your second?
I think he's my second solid,
Second
really
one
solid start. Yeah.
Well, okay, no, you did Nerve and you did some assembly required of ink circles.
And then I started.
And then this.
No. And then I started Ruskin's Penguins.
Oh.
And this was my next one. Because you helped me find Ruskin's, but I found this one on my own.
Oh, okay.
From Punto de Cross. And it's on 16 count. But like, so with this guy, I got so much done. I got the tattoo filled in and his neck. I thought I was going to get his neck done for today, but I didn't. But what like discounting for the tattoo, it's hard to get the angles right.
Because the tattoo is back stitched in.
No. The tattoo in his cheek is back stitched in.
Oh.
But in his neck, it's just counted. So, but I've got tons of fill in with the neck and with the hair, right? But the beard and the mustache and the hair, it's all counted. And it's like I have fudged in that beard.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But this is one of those pieces where it's got a lot of different ways to do it.
Yeah.
There's some counting, there's some just straight filling. So like I'll go to my meeting on Monday nights and I'll just be filling. I'll just do filling with him.
Yeah.
And then if I'm hanging out with y'all in the living room, stitching, then I can do counting because I don't necessarily need magnification with this.
No, yeah,
I just need some good light.
Right.
But in my office is where I do my 40 counts and my 32s because I can.
You've got a really good light situation.
Yeah, and also
magnifier.
It doesn't hurt my back.
Yeah.
When I lean.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I get
the mindless
having
part.
something to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I guess yeah. So that's cool. Okay,
Yeah.
here, this one. Can I give this one to you to put with my others?
Yeah.
How many do you have left?
I have one. No, I'll go get my rabbit sampler. I'll pause when we do that.
I have a dog that's curled up on my on my project bag. Hi, gorgeous. Okay, I'm pulling up. Okay. Oh, yep. This is a kind of a new start.
Another new start.
Kinda, because I restart. Whoa! What happened to the lighting? Oh, your shirt destroyed the whatever AI is figuring out the lighting situation. Are you? It's just me now. I am restarting Fractor Friends, and I'm looking to see. Yep, I've got it. Fractor Friends by Shakespeare's Peddler. I picked this up at last year's Nashville needlework market. And it was my first year there. Looking for the picture. Hey, I'm gonna have you insert a picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insert a picture.
Fractor Friends. Fractor Friends by Shakespeare's Peddler. So what I did not like about my first attempt at this was I was doing it on black, which it is on black, as you'll see in the picture. But I don't like stitching on black.
Black's hard.
I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. It's unenjoyable. And I was doing I think it was a 28 count.
Which is pretty big.
Yeah. I think it was a 28 count black. And it didn't make it, honestly, it didn't feel like it being a 28 count made it any easier. But it just made it it was big and chunky, which I don't hate. But I just wasn't enjoying it. I didn't want to do it anymore. So I took it off. I tossed it.
Were you doing on the scroll rods too?
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't like it. So I changed, and a couple things. I changed the fabric to Roxy Floss Co. Oh, can you cover the back?
Yes.
I think it's called a mocha. Hey, I'm gonna have you put that in too. What is it called? Mocha Loco?
I'll put it in.
Okay. It's this really rich brown.
Totally.
And I took all of the called for DMCs and I turned them into overdyed floss. I switched them out
from Stash?
Yep, from Stash.
Okay.
I switched them into overdyed cottons. So they just have a little bit more kind of variegation to them.
Cool.
And so I'm loving it now.
Do all overdyes have variegation?
No.
Do most?
Well, I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay.
In my experience, most of them have some level of variegation to them. I don't know. The ones that it depends. Like some of these, gosh,
I see it. I see it in this greenish one.
It's like this doesn't. Nope, that has variation right there at the ends.
Yeah.
And you'd almost have to look really close. This one definitely has variegation. This one is uniform blue.
Which is a weird, ironic
Why?
name.
Why?
Because it's not uniform.
Oh. It's very ironic. Very. Okay, I have two more on scroll rods. Should I keep going?
Yeah, do one more and then I'll show my rabbit.
Okay.
And you know what we have left? Haul.
Oh my word. No, we don't.
You got panic. We're doing haul.
I'm going to go so fast through this
We're
haul.
here. Yeah.
Okay. So this is my other 56 count.
That's right. I love this
Jeanette
one.
Douglas. Oh, I didn't show the cover of it though. This is
Do you have it?
yeah, it's right here. This is I don't remember what it's called. Vintage Animals. There you go, show that. And so
Where did you start?
Isn't that cute? I started
Oh, it's a middle.
the middle. Yeah.
Middle start.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's adorable. How am I? Am I in the frame?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think it's super adorable. It's 56 count. It's going to be very petite.
Oh, it is.
Very
But it does. I mean, the
adorable.
stitching in person looks really, really good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's see.
You see?
Yep.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
Yeah, that stitching looks so good.
Oh, and I started it in hand, and I thought I was going to scrap it because it was really difficult to do 56 count. I thought this was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I put it on the scroll bars, now it's doable.
I remember that
stretch.
Yeah.
Need a little bit of stretch.
Well, yeah, and I was surprised that 56 turned into very manageable in a Q-snap when 46 in a Q-snap for my birthday sampler, my first attempt, didn't work.
I don't know. I think it depends on the color of the fabric. Is it light? Is it dark?
Because my 56 right now is really light.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This is my rabbit sampler, and by Hemlock and Rye.
Yep.
And I got it as a kit from Evertote with the Call for Roxy floss and biscuit.
It's right here.
Oh,
yeah. 46 count
46
biscuit.
count biscuit. It's my first 46 count. And
Yeah.
so I'm working on the border. I feel like I'm 3/4 of the way through the border. That's hilarious. I'm just looking at the back, and it's like I hit a loopy knot.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I really do enjoy stitching on this. Just stitching on scroll rods. Like I said, I kind of do it like once a week, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It's super cute.
Yeah.
And 46 count, it's got those neat little tiny stitches.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's pretty
adorable.
fun. I wasn't really digging the white for some reason. I don't know why. I wasn't enjoying stitching white.
Well, white on a light fabric can be kind of tricky. But it does show up.
Oh, it does. But I also I decided I was having one of my moments. Embrace the suck.
Ah, yes. Yes.
So I just did all sorts of white. Anytime there was white, I'm dragging it, halfway across.
More white.
And so
yeah,
I became okay with it.
It looks beautiful.
Out of practice.
It looks beautiful. Okay, this is my last one.
Woohoo!
And this is the one that I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep going or not. You're gonna put in a picture though, I think, because
Picture of what?
it is called Skeletons, and it's by Pandora X Stitch or Pandora Cross Stitch.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it's
We'll find out.
pattern
It'll be
keeper.
across the bottom.
But I know it's called Skeletons anyways. And so I got this off of Etsy, and this is one that I wanted to do as anniversary stitch for
Yeah.
20 year
Totally.
20 year
20 year anniversary in
anniversary.
November.
And so here's where I'm at. This is just under 3% done.
Wow. Full coverage.
There's so many. Anybody who complains about my borders
should try
Should
a
try
full
this.
coverage.
It's so many stitches.
Yeah.
It's so many stitches, and as I'm stitching it, I can't say I love it, like the experience of doing it. But every time it's like, well, I don't know.
Is it too monotonous?
For me, well, no. For me, it's too. Well, maybe it is too monotonous. I mean, I don't know why I don't enjoy it. I just kind of don't. But I haven't given it a full chance yet. I haven't hardly gotten into any color. I've got one strand of brown and then like many strands of black, but I haven't gotten into any of the color yet. I'm giving it not enough of an opportunity to say, no, I don't want to do this. So I'm gonna do more. And I love the mock-up.
Okay.
You know, it's such a cool pattern. And I was thinking, you know, I don't care what happens to me what happens to my cross stitch when I am gone. I don't care. It makes no difference to me whatsoever.
Okay. You're very in the moment stitcher.
Yeah, I'm stitching for me. I'm not,
Okay.
you know, it's fine. But I actually think that this, of everything I've ever made, like this is something that my son would love to have when I'm gone. Like,
that's true.
it's like the one piece that he would probably, you know, it would be like, he would love it. He would love it. So there you go. Might actually stay in the family. I don't know. So okay, that's all that. Are we gonna blow through some?
Just relax.
We'll blow.
Take a breath.
This is my haul from Nashville, which I said I wasn't gonna do any shopping whatsoever.
So I'm gonna go first.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
This is my haul, and it's not from Nashville. It's like the ultimate challenge. Per Gigi. It's called the Dutch Beauty. So I got the Dutch Beauty. I don't know what I'm doing.
No.
We're waiting because I think I have to have a full yard, right? We're waiting for a full yard of fabric. We did a big old order.
Yeah.
And I think I just picked it for the challenge of it.
I've seen it stitched on people's floss tubes. I've never seen it in person, and it's really beautiful.
And you're gonna help me with all the floss choices.
Yeah.
So,
Of course, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's what I got. So not only can I not complete Long Dog, but I also get to let this one hang out when it started.
Yeah, but you know, it's in 10 years you're gonna have something really beautiful.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm 1 year in. I mean, there are stitchers out there that have stuff that have lasted many, many, many years. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Okay. So this is because I just, when you go walking around Nashville, I mean, Boon already bought me the Kathy Barrick flower pot. I forget what it's called.
No.
I don't know. With it fully kitted with the NPI silks, which is pretty cool. I don't know when I'm going to get to start that one, but
Well, it's the only thing out of here that's kitted.
I know.
So I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win that battle.
Okay, I'll start that one first. But okay, so I went into Old Willow Stitchery's room and had a really fun conversation. So she does reproduction samplers, and she has some on her wall that are, I didn't get that one, but some on her wall that are all done in wool, which was super interesting to see. And it has me very intrigued on doing some wool designs.
Are you gonna design in wool?
I would love to design some things in wool. I think it looks so good. I mean,
How cool.
Yeah, with a DMC conversion, of course, always a DMC conversion.
Yep.
But now, it's like I want to stitch these just so that everyone can see how beautiful they are, because the pictures don't do them justice. This one is, I don't know, what's this called? Eliza Gilbert, 1831. This one has the most beautiful mustardy gold colors.
Yeah.
I think it has a palette of only 5
Wow.
colors, but it's very, very colorful.
Are you serious?
You wouldn't know it from the picture, but if you saw the model.
So the model was up?
Yep, model's up on all of these. It's why I bought them. I mean, you know, that's how it goes. Models sell patterns. This is Willow Samplings, Willow Samplings, must be what she calls it, GF 1834. Again, colors are not represented well. This has Lots of blues. Oh gosh, what were the colors?
Did you read it?
Beautiful blues and no, what does it say? Labor in youth while youth do last, and rest in age when youth is past.
Oh, I'm not sure I like that.
I want to rest.
Youth is not. No,
I'm ready to rest.
Youth has not passed.
Can I rest?
Youth has passed.
Oh, shoot, I'll never rest. This one these are Queenstown Sampler. I love Queenstown Samplers reproduction. These are all reproduction samplers. I don't know why. It's not like
I said earlier.
No, it's not my. I'm not like just a right. I'm not a sampler stitcher per se, but they were just calling to me. This one's so cool. It has these bright yellows and purples and blues that is just so bright.
That looks good.
And just trust me. Just trust me on the colors.
15 colors
Trust me on the colors. Now this one I picked up because it's I find it less common for reproduction samplers to be really kind of like sparse, really sort of minimalist. Usually they're more maximalist, I think. But this one was very minimalist and it was very beautiful in its minimalism. And again, the colors.
Do you mean minimalism? Do you like? Are you talking about open space?
Lots of open space.
Yeah.
Not a bunch of little doohickeys everywhere. This was, by the way, this is Deborah. That one was called Melissa Frattenberg, 1834. That was with the purples and the yellows. This one is Deborah M. Clendenin. And yeah, so just please trust me on these colors that they're gorgeous.
You'll see them when they're stitched.
Go buy it. Go buy it so we can all stitch it together. We can stitch all these together, you guys. All of these. This is my sister's samplers. My sister's, is it?
Samplers.
It is, samplers. Elizabeth Scora. Boon went and picked this one up for me. I love the colors,
flower, right?
and I love, it's on this side. I love this
I thought
big flower pot right there. So pretty, so cool. I don't know. These are all so big, and these are all just now.
So you can't tell, but like you can tell by the weight. There's a lot of pages in here. A lot of
pages. It's like I'm looking at all these going, I'm gonna have to get creative. I'm gonna have to get creative and like pull out just my favorite motifs so that I can get through more of these. But anyway.
So weighted pattern. So Within a Dream is one of the ones that we sold that we sold at Nashville, and it was on my end on the stuffing end. It's 14 or 15 pages because not because it's huge. No,
but because there's 3 different options.
Yeah, and so she separated it out so you could have just the raven or just the skull or the whole thing. But like that's what it was. It was like a whole new way of doing things because it's heavy.
I know.
But good.
I know. Okay, this one is a super long band sampler. This is Sassafras Samplers. AEH 1741 Saxon Band Sampler.
1741.
I know, right?
That means she found it. Like, there's an original.
Yeah.
It's not from chart? From some sort of chart that she recharted? She has the original and charted it?
No.
The original band sampler?
Pretty sure she charted it from the sampler.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she charted it from the sampler.
1841.
So this is, this side. This is the top. And then this is the bottom, which continues on from here. So it's just super long. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But huge. I don't even know how many stitches long. 819 stitches long.
How does that fit on a yard?
By 201 stitches wide. Well,
what are you going to stitch
it on? I don't know.
On?
But if you got a high enough count, maybe.
Oh my God. 56 count?
I don't know. I'd have to do the math. I actually don't know. Oh, no, I don't have to do the math. She does it for me.
And she doesn't even go up to 56, only 45.
So if you're
36 inches long?
If you're on if you're doing a 32 count, you need 50, it's 51 inches long, but obviously you need border some amount of,
let's say 4 more inches.
Yeah.
55 inches
55
long?
inches on a 32 count. Or if you got it on a 40 count, it's 41 inches long. Which,
that
I
adds
see.
the border.
She's adding
added the
it.
border.
Oh, the fabric
including
size.
a 3-inch margin.
Yeah, yeah.
So 47 inches.
47. Mhm.
How long is a yard of fabric? Is it 36 inches long?
I don't remember.
I mean,
I feel like it's a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit longer because but I don't know. Huh? I have to look that up.
Yeah.
I have to look that up. I don't mess around with full yards of fabric very often. You know, in cross stitch. That's giant.
Right.
I don't know.
It's like a blanket while you're cross stitching.
Honestly, this is one of those that's like either.
Are you gonna pull it out?
Either I have to go all in and say this is my life's work, or I have to pick my favorite pieces and do my own thing.
I kind of feel like my birthday sampler is my life's work. At 36,000 stitches.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, because some of my Shiloh, X Stitch, Cross Stitch MD or X Stitch MD, she does full coverage pieces.
I know.
You know.
I know.
And she's a prolific stitcher.
I know. The full coverage people do blow my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they do
If
it.
you have tips, if we didn't already ask,
Yeah.
if you have tips for getting full coverages done, sure.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go real quick. I'm gonna go through the fabrics because I don't have a good reason to be collecting all these patterns. I've only got 2 hands, and I'll never have more. But I have a great excuse for collecting fabrics
Because you're a designer.
because I'm a designer and I go through them a lot. So this is responsible shopping. This is not. So I got some more Bayou by Atomic Ranch fabrics. This is what.
That is so cool.
This is what Blue Moon is stitched
okay.
on. Okay. And then I've got, this is a
Pretty.
very light green. It may not show up. This is Atomic Ranch 36 count linen in the color Weathered Stone. And it's like this, oh gosh.
I don't think it's going to show up.
It's like a very light.
There's like a whisper of green modeling.
Of green, but also a little bit of a grayish.
Yeah.
I just don't think you're not gonna get the coolness of this, but it's cool. And then we have, these are all together. What do we have?
I think that might be my favorite.
This is so pretty.
I'm not a pink guy. Oh, you can't even tell.
No.
Oh.
It's like ballerina pink.
Yeah.
It is like tutu.
We may never use this webcam
It's like tutu
ever again.
pink. It just looks white.
It does. Sorry, guys.
It's like tutu pink. It's
Two and a half hours.
So
of
pretty.
No color
Whatever.
representation.
You're just here for the company. Anyways, yeah, so I got that it's called Blush.
Who's it by?
Atomic
Atomic
Ranch.
Ranch?
These are all Atomic Ranch
Okay.
on the top, and then so this is Wild Mint.
Ooh, I like the name.
It's mintier than it looks, but it's you can see the
You
modeling
can see
really
some
good.
modeling, yeah.
That modeling is nice. And then this is Tombstone. Like most of these are you're gonna see these in future patterns.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. This, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find a
my.
brave model stitcher.
It ain't me.
This is Chocolate Swirl.
Oh my.
It's
Heavens.
dang near
What count?
black. It's a 32
Well, that's not terrible.
because I thought it's okay. Let's get back here. Because I thought, well, if I'm gonna
if you're gonna torture someone,
at least get it at
torture
a
them
32.
nicely.
Now we're into Fiber on a Whim.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Cypress. It's kind of a green gray again.
Yeah.
And I would say that's representing okay on the screen, I think. That's a 40 count. And then this is I love this one. I think I actually have this already and I just bought it again.
Yeah, I think
Because
you do.
I didn't realize I had it. Pistachio. Yeah. I got this in a 20 count Ada. It's a pretty color. Okay, here. And then, I love this one. I've never seen this color before. It wasn't a new one, but I hadn't seen it. It's called Malachite.
It's darker, but
and it's
so rich.
Yes, it's a super rich, like forest green color. I'm gonna design on that. I've
seen this before.
have this color, but I think it's a, I have this color, but I have it as a linen. So I picked it up also as
is it Ada?
Ada. This is an
Okay.
Ada, and this is spicy mustard.
Yeah, I know I've seen.
I like spicy mustard. Color's not spicy enough, but on the screen,
Right.
it's very, like, it's pretty green to be mustard, but I love this color.
Yeah.
And then cappuccino. I think I might have put lit on cappuccino.
Oh, it sounds familiar.
I love this color. If y'all have seen cappuccino.
Looks like
Yeah.
it's a 40 count.
Yeah. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done.
Stick with us. Because after this, we've got a 30-minute personal update.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We have nothing else to say.
I don't know if we have anything else to say.
Okay, this is Peridot.
Ooh.
You can't see it.
Oh my.
It is like a neon green highlighter, but like it
Watered out.
like
yeah.
watered down. You know, like a watered down neon. No, you can't see it, but
We're very disappointed.
very disappointed right now. I'm shaking
in
the
my
camera. So disappointed. This is a very pretty, just very,
Stone.
very, it's stone. It's a very light gray. Very light gray. Stone by Fiber on a Whim. Last one, Fiber on a Whim Night Sky. It's also been around for a while. It's not nothing new, but oh, so pretty.
That is.
Like, is it blue or is it gray? It probably depends on the color of the floss you put on it.
What are you going to design on that?
I don't know yet.
Hmm.
But I'm very excited. Okay, that's all.
That's all. Is there anything else that we have left off? I don't think so.
No.
We're excited about moving.
Yeah.
We may not, I don't know if we've said it in this version or not. It may be a minute before our next Flosstube.
Yeah.
We got our busiest year of plans, and we're moving. So our stitching may not be
No, we're
a lot, but
yeah.
that's okay. It's seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked to stitchers who just stopped stitching for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that at the very minimum you'll see us again at the very minimum in May, so that we can talk a little bit about some summer stuff.
What?
Some summer designs.
What?
But
I've seen them.
otherwise it
Yeah.
might not be until the end of the year, honestly, when we're in a
We'll see.
house. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, we really don't know. We're just putting a lot of faith. We have a lot of faith that everything's going to work out just the way it's supposed to, but we don't know how that is. So
But it always
we're
does.
just taking the next step,
Yep.
and then we're good. We have destroyed our kitchen. I know. Dining room. We appreciate you so much. I'm just talking to you. My multiple personalities. We appreciate you. We're clearly beyond our capacity for a long Flosstube.
We're all done.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Well, till next time. Bye, everybody.